as West drills one into deep left field. They're going to watch this one fly. Brylan West, a grand slam. What an inning for Duluth. They have blown this one open in the top of the 8th.
Duluth Huskies baseball is on the air, and it's time for today's game.
Welcome to Port Arthur Stadium, north of the border in Ontario. Huskies and the Border Cats for the 9th time this season. They continue a 4-game series after they split the first 2 in Duluth. Jordy Fee-Platt with you here in Thunder Bay. Huskies making their 2nd trip to Canada of the season. Last trip came on June 6th through the 9th. They played 4 games at Port Arthur Stadium, and now the team looks almost entirely different. That was very early in the season. A lot of new guys getting the opportunity to play here in this ballpark and in a different country. It's certainly a unique experience in the Northwoods League to get that opportunity, and a lot of Huskies are very excited to do it. Huskies currently in a playoff race for the second half division title. They trail the first place lacrosse Loggers by 3 games. Just 12 games remaining in the season, so it is certainly getting down to crunch time. 2 games here in Thunder Bay before the All-Star break, and then there'll only be 10 games left to make up that ground. Lacrosse playing Mankato, continuing their 4-game series. 2 games in Mankato today and tomorrow, and Mankato battling for a Great Plains West Division title themselves. So Huskies will hope that lacrosse can fall to Mankato and they're able to make up some ground. Of course, they do not play the Loggers the rest of the season, so they're going to have to count on others to make up that ground. We'll be right back with some more pregame action. Stay tuned for Huskies baseball on the Huskies Radio Network.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Huskies Radio Network. I'm here with head coach Marcus Pointer. And Marcus, the 7-game win streak was snapped yesterday. What are you telling the guys to try and inspire them to turn it around after yesterday?
We kind of had a combination of some things that went bad yesterday. We didn't, for the first time in a while, we weren't very offensive, and then obviously we kicked the ball around the yard. So that's two things that we've kind of stressed all year long, is just be consistent offensively and take care of the ball. It kind of came back to bite us. We'll be ready to bounce back today. These guys came on the bus ready to go.
Currently 3 games back in the division. What's it going to take with so few games left in the season to capture that title?
We honestly just got to take each game individually. If we handle our business and we do what we think we can, I think we'll give ourselves a shot. But again, lacrosse put themselves in a good spot to handle their own destiny as well. So, again, we just got to handle our business and not worry about what everyone else is doing.
Second trip up to Canada this season. How is this experience unique? Obviously, the only international trip of the entire year.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more interesting trips of the summer, just crossing the border and whatnot. And we came so early in the summer that it's probably 90% different roster than it was when we came here early. But again, it's just a good experience for everyone to get out here, play in a different country, and back on a natural field. Most of our conference is turf, so it'll be a good game.
Jace James on the mound. He's had some struggles with high pitch counts in innings. What's going to be the key for him?
Yeah, again, it's just attacking the zone, competing in the zone early, trying to be efficient, and make these guys swing the bat early in the count, and hopefully we play some good defense behind them.
We'll be right back on the Huskies Radio Network with lineups and first.
Collectors Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection. Collectors Connection.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Welcome back to Port Arthur Stadium. Moments away here from first pitch. We'll give you these starting lineups. First for the visiting Duluth Huskies. It'll be Jared Medham, the shortstop, to lead it off, where he's been the last couple of days. Raymond Velasquez will hit second and play second base. Brandon Compton will be the designated hitter as usual and hit third. Brylan West will be the first baseman and hit cleanup. Callan Alverson in right field will hit fifth. Mike Hallquist, the third baseman, will hit sixth. Joe Voss gets the start. He'll hit seventh and play left field. Jack Vanesini behind the dish will hit eighth. And Adrian Davis will be in center field and round out the Huskies 9. Huskies will be facing Carson Shepard out of Boona, Texas, the redshirt sophomore from Texas A&M University Kingsville. And he has pitched against the Huskies. Last came on July 10th. 2 2/3 innings. He allowed 7 runs, 6 walks to 1 strikeout. Really struggled in that performance at Wade Stadium. The Huskies have done a good job for the most part against the Border Cats, jumping out early and getting big leads, and that was an example of that. Shepard has been much better since that start, though. His last 2 appearances, July 16th against Mankato, he went 4 scoreless innings, allowed just 4 hits, 5 strikeouts to 2 walks, and his last time out at Wilmer, July 23rd. Wilmer, of course, a very good offense. 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run allowed, 6 strikeouts to 2 walks. So he's only allowed the 1 earned run in his last 8 innings, and he'll look to build off that against the Huskies, who are still leading the Northwoods League in batting average, sitting just under 300. Their offense has been the key to their success all season long, and they are approaching some records in the Northwoods League, which I'll get to throughout the broadcast. It's been a pretty remarkable season for Duluth offensively. Take a look at the defensive alignment for Thunder Bay. It'll be Braden Kurriger in left, Patrick Engskov in center, Tyler Kehoe in right. On the infield, it's Trey Lewis at third, Carson Croca at short, Carter Allen at second, Blake Warner at first. Behind the dish is Cole Ketzner doing the catching for Shepherd. We'll take a brief break and come back with the first pitch after the national anthem.
Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
Husky fans, next time you go to a game, remember that the First Base Beer and Concessions is staffed by board members of North Country Ride. When you buy beer or concessions on the First Base side, your tips will directly support North Country Ride, a nonprofit organization giving therapeutic horse rides to children with disabilities. To learn more, visit their information table in the main concourse or online at ncride.com.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics, from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com.
Anthem has finished, and we are moments away here from first pitch from Port Arthur Stadium. Thunder Bay has taken the field. They are wearing their Whiskey Jack uniforms. Duluth wearing their Dukes uniforms. It's been a throwback series. These two teams were in the Northern League in the 1990s, and they had the opportunity to play each other for quite some time in the 1990s. Were 6 of the original teams in the Northern League. So this rivalry has a long history, and really cool to see the Northwoods League honoring that with these uniforms. The Whiskey Jacks uniforms, purple jerseys and turquoise hats. It's a really cool uniform look. The Huskies are wearing their black Dukes jerseys with the black hats. So I would recommend, if you want to see these wonderful jerseys, you should time up my radio audio with the TV and get to see that, because it is a very unique experience, and those jerseys are not very common. Carson Shepherd, mentioned earlier, will be the starter for Thunder Bay, Shepard out of Texas A&M University, Kingsville. Redshirt sophomore, 5.17 ERA at Texas A&M University, Kingsville this past year. 38 1/3 innings pitched. 22 earned runs allowed. 40 strikeouts to 22 walks. 6 starts, 15 appearances. And as I mentioned, 8 scoreless innings. 8 innings allowing just 1 run his last 2 times out versus Mankato and Wilmer. He went 4 scoreless on July 16th and allowed just 1 run on July 23rd against Wilmer. Jared Medham is stepping into the box, so we're about to get underway. 5-minute delay to start, but just about set to go. First pitch to Medham is outside for ball 1. Jared Medham comes in hitting .297, 2 home runs, 17 driven in, a .417 on base percentage. That is popped up right side on the edge of the grass, and trailing back into the right field is Allen to make the grab. So Medham is retired. Raymond Velasquez will step in now. Velasquez had quite a stretch on the road trip before the Huskies return home to face Thunder Bay as he takes high for ball 1. Velasquez had 6 home runs in the span of 5 games after not having a home run at all the entire season coming into that stretch. So that's been really impressive as he takes an outside corner strike, 1-1. Velasquez has been working really hard in the batting cages to improve his swing. Talked about trying to hit the top part of the baseball, and that's been a key to his success. Marcus Pointer has been really impressed with how Velasquez has been working so hard to improve that swing, and it's paid off, certainly. Velasquez has looked like a different hitter the last 10 days. Velasquez hits it down the right field line. That is going to get down fair in front of Kehoe. A base hit for Raymond Velasquez going the opposite way. So he's on with 1 out. And here comes Brandon Compton into the box. Brandon Compton is very close to a really impressive milestone. The Huskies' single season record is 61 RBIs. That was set by Cody Ash out of Nebraska in 2010. Brandon Compton currently has 58 RBIs on the season, and we've got 12 games left. He pops it up, foul ground, left side out of play. But of course, with 12 games remaining, Compton has got plenty of time to try and break that record. Boy, would that be impressive. Compton, a redshirt freshman out of Arizona State, was recruited as a pitcher to the Sun Devils, and he has been ridiculously good with the bat for the Huskies this summer. He lines it back up the middle for a base hit. Velasquez over to second. Back-to-back singles for Duluth with 1 gone in the inning. Brandon Compton, not only can he do it with the power, 10 home runs on the season, but he has shown an ability to have great discipline of late and also just hit for singles. He goes right back up the middle there, doesn't try to do too much, and it's the way to build the rally and also build your average. Compton up to .317 coming in on the year. Brylan West steps in and takes strike 1. .319 average for West, a .450 on base percentage, and that's something he has done not only here this summer, but in the spring in junior college. He lines that one into center. Back goes Engskov. He's got it. Tagging from second is Velasquez. He'll head over to third and make it there easily. Ball was hit hard by West. It's 385 in dead center here at Port Arthur Stadium. It takes a lot to hit it out that part of the yard. It's similar to Wade Stadium in that respect. Everything else in this ballpark is really not familiar at all to these Huskies hitters. It's a natural grass field, and the fences in left and right are much shorter than at the pitcher-friendly Wade Stadium. Callan Halverson steps in with 2 gone and 2 on. That breaking ball is outside, 1-0. Velasquez at third, Compton at first. Huskies trying to pounce here early in the ball game. Halverson, 316 average, 5 home runs, 48 driven in as he fouls it back. Halverson on so many teams with that 48 RBI mark would be top of the pack, but instead he is third on the team in that department. Mike Hallquist and Brandon Compton rank ahead of him. To have Halverson hit 5th in your lineup with his potential is just such a luxury as he takes high. 2-1 now to Halverson. Halverson was 2 for 4 yesterday. It was a 12-2 defeat for the Huskies. Big swing and a miss from Halverson, 2-2. After that 7-game win streak, Duluth just didn't show up on either side of the ball. A lot of runs early on in the game. Thunder Bay continue to add on. Compton is on the move. Throw down to second is going to go into center field. And Velasquez is going to be able to jog home easily to put the Huskies up 1-0. Interesting to see the throw from Ketzner. That's a play that the Huskies do a lot when they have runners at the corners, to send that runner to second, try and force a throw to allow the run to come home. And that is exactly what happened, because the throw from Ketzner was low and bounced into center field. Compton, the stolen base, now at second base. 3-2 on Halverson with 2 gone in the inning. That's high, ball 4. We've seen at times certain teams catch on when Huskies send that runner to second to not allow the runner to come home to from third, but it still happens quite a bit. And if you're the Huskies, you got to continue doing it. Outside, ball 1 to Mike Hallquist. Hallquist, a .359 average, 13 homers, which leads the Northwoods League, 53 RBIs. Has already set the Huskies' single-season record for home runs. Just looking to add to that tally. Takes high. 2-0 now. Was talking to Hallquist before the game, and he was remembering that home run that he hit here against Thunder Bay back in early June. Big cut and a miss for strike 1, and he was saying to me that it's pretty amazing what has happened since he was last here in Thunder Bay. That power was really happy for him to see, and then he's put together now 13 home runs on the year and had such a great season. Wasn't necessarily sure that was going to happen at that point in the season. It's just amazing what a month and a half can do. He takes high. 3-1 now to Hallquist. Hallquist looking to work on his swings with breaking pitches. Swings and misses there, strike 2. He said he sees a steady diet of those breaking pitches at times from opposing pitchers, and just learning to lay off at the ones out of the zone and trying to wait on the pitches in the zone. That is high, ball 4. Breaking ball close there, but misses a little bit above the zone, and that's going to load the bases. Back-to-back walks issued by Shepard in the inning. It's Compton at third, Halverson at second, Hallquist at first. Huskies already with a run in this game. In the top of the first, it's Joe Voss stepping in. Joe Voss recently rejoined the team. he takes an inside corner strike. So many talented outfielders on this Huskies team throughout the year, and so Voss was not with Duluth for over a month, but he pops it up, foul ground, third base side, and that's going to get out of reach of Lewis and Croca, who are giving chase. But Joe Voss, with some guys departing and approaching the end of the season, a lot of guys returning to school and going home for a little bit before they return to school. He's going to get some opportunities here, and you'll love to see Joe Voss with the squad. He's super excited to be back with Duluth, and he's a local kid out of Duluth, Minnesota. Went to Duluth East High School and is getting the start. And we'll get some more opportunities in the outfield for sure. That's way inside, nearly hits Voss. 1-2 now. Voss 8 for 42 on the year. He pinch hit yesterday, went 0 for 1. He's in left tonight, and he's got a chance to extend this Huskies lead here in the first. 1-2. Voss fouls it back into the netting. 2-2. Voss plays his college ball at the University of St. Thomas. 30 games, 24 starts there this past year. 10 of his 22 hits were extra bases. That is high, 2-2. So Shepard working hard in this first inning. He's up to 27 pitches, trying to avoid that 35 pitch count that will force him out of this game in the first. He's got a chance to get Joe Voss right here. 2-2 pitch. Swings and goes around on the check swing, and that will retire the side. So Shepard strands the bases loaded. Huskies do get one run to take the lead. It's 1-0. We'll head to the bottom half of the first on the Huskies Radio Network.
Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies.
It's the bottom half of the first inning. Starting lineup for Thunder Bay. It'll be Trey Lewis, the third baseman, to lead it off. Patrick Engskov, the center fielder, will hit second. Cole Ketzner behind the dish will hit third. Dalen Pena is the designated hitter. He'll bat cleanup. Tyler Kehoe in right field will hit fifth. Carson Croca at short will hit sixth. Braden Curriger, the left fielder, will hit seventh. Carter Allen at second base will hit eighth. And Blake Warner at first base will bat ninth against the southpaw for the Huskies, Jace James out of Eufaula, Alabama. And James has been a starter of late for the Huskies. Last time out on July 19th, he went 2 1/3 innings, allowed 4 earned runs, 6 walks to 4 strikeouts. And the issue for James so far this season has been long innings with pitch counts. Had to come out after just 1 inning against Minnesota on July 9th because of that 35 pitch limit. And I was talking to Marcus Pointer before the game. He said James just needs to pound the zone to try and limit the number of walks, number of balls that will will get that pitch count up to 35 in innings. First pitch is high for ball 1 to Trey Lewis. That's in there, strike one. 1-1 the count. James, 4 1/3 innings so far this season. Not a lot of work, but he's had those 2 starts. That start against La Crosse as a swing and a miss by Lewis, 1-2. That start against La Crosse, there was a rain delay that really hurt Jace James. That can always mess with the pitcher's timing. And after the rain delay, he just didn't seem like the same pitcher. He fouls it back, does Trey Lewis. It's 1-2. And so he's not going to have any delay problems today. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Thunder Bay. So we'll get into a rhythm here. He throws a pitch way outside. 2-2. Trey Lewis has been at the top of the lineup for Thunder Bay of late, and he's hitting .281 with 24 RBIs, .409 on base percentage. Lewis fouls it back towards the Thunder Bay dugout down the first base side. .409 on base percentage. That's exactly what you're looking for out of a leadoff hitter. Lewis is out of South Alabama. Both these guys Alabama natives. That's interesting. Up in Canada, Ontario, Canada, and 2 Alabama guys facing off. That is a little bit low. 2-2 and 3-2. Very close pitch from James. And so Lewis is doing a good job of making James work. This has been an issue for him. Long at bats. 3-2 pitch, fouled off right side towards the bleachers down that right field line. This is now an 8-pitch at bat. Pitch 9 of the at bat from James is inside, ball 4. So that is the kind of dynamic that has hurt Jace James. Gets a hitter to 2 strikes. He's unable to put them away and then loses them with the walk. And so it's why the earned run numbers in the start against Minnesota don't look bad at all. He didn't allow a run despite going 35 pitches, but it's just these long at-bats that really hurt him. Patrick Engskov, second place hitter, steps in. First pitch to Engskov is in the dirt, blocked by Vanacini. Engskov, a .232 average, 3 homers, 24 driven in, a .339 on base percentage. Inside 2-0 now. Engskov went 0 for 5 yesterday, but had a walk and 2 RBIs. There were some really weird plays in that game yesterday. 6 errors committed by Duluth really helped out the Border Cats. That's in the dirt, blocked by Vanacini, now 3-0. So James having some struggles locating at the moment. 3-0 pitch is right down the middle for strike 1. Engskov, a freshman out of Oklahoma, had just 10 at-bats there this past year, 11 games played, went 2 for 10. But his on-base percentage has really stood out up here in Thunder Bay. He takes inside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks to begin the start for Jace James. It's just tough when you have 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter in Lewis. Couple of foul balls, can't put him away, and then you lose Engskov on a quick at bat. But when you don't get that first out as a pitcher who is struggling with rhythm, can really mess with you, and we've seen that at times from Jace James. Cole Ketzner at the dish, first and second, nobody out here for Thunder Bay. First pitch from James is fouled back by Ketzner. It's a loud bang as it hits the facing of the bleachers behind home. Ketzner, a .270 average, .368 on base percentage, 31 RBIs, 3 for 5 with an RBI and a walk yesterday. He fouls it back again, 0-2. That pitch was on the outer part of the plate. A couple of good pitches from James, pounding the strike zone, and that will certainly help. That's something that he's been trying to do consistently in these starts. Just force the other team to beat you with the bat and not allow free passes. 0-2 pitch is a nice breaking ball, misses low. That's the luxury you have when you get ahead in the count. You can throw a breaking ball down below the zone and see if a hitter chases. A good take in the end from Ketzner. 1-2 pitch is high and outside. 2-2 now. 18 pitches for James, and he hasn't gotten an out just yet. A ground ball could really help him here. Of course, a strikeout is good as well. Two-two offering, and that hits Ketzner. So it tails too far inside. And again, that's the kind of thing we've seen from Jace James. He gets 2 strikes on hitters and just can't finish the job. And it's so hard to shake out of that. So bases are now loaded, as Jack Vanacini will go out and chat with James. 19 pitches for him. Dalen Pena will have a big opportunity for Thunder Bay to not only tie the score, but take a lead here in the first. You'll need to try and get through these Thunder Bay hitters quickly to avoid that 35 pitch count. First pitch to Pena, breaking ball low. Pena, 239 average with Thunder Bay, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Had a really good year at Texas State. Played all 56 games there. That is high. 2-0. Pena, 245 average, 11 homers, 10 doubles on the year. Finished with a 392 OBP, and the numbers just haven't translated quite yet up to Canada. 2-0 inside, 3-0. So James is going to have to come in here. No place to put Pena. To Pena, swing and a miss. He had the green light on 3-0, and he was looking for the grand slam there. Comes up empty, and see if James can battle back. Pena drew 42 walks at Texas State. He hasn't been able to do that kind of on-base percentage work as he fouls it back now 3-2. That average sitting at 239, as I mentioned. He's a second half player. Still more opportunities to get some more hits with Thunder Bay. Chance to come through right here. 3-2. That's it down the right field line towards the corner. It is hooking foul. Huskies catch a break there. That was going to be extra bases and a couple of runs. Another long count for Jace James. See if he can put away Pena. Try and make it a little bit easier on himself. 3-2. Pena again down the right field line, foul. And have to credit Thunder Bay for working hard in this inning with 2 strikes, not going away easily, and it's making James work extremely hard. Another 3-2. That misses a little bit high and outside for ball 4. So Pena walks, and that will bring in Trey Lewis from third. 4 base runners have reached for Thunder Bay, and they don't have a hit in the inning. A walk to Lewis, a walk to Engskov, a hit by pitch for Ketzner, and then a walk to Pena. So it's 1-1. The base is still loaded, nobody out for Tyler Kehoe. Kehoe's got a chance to really pounce. Big cut and a miss for strike 1. James at 27 pitches. he's going to have to get these outs in a hurry. Otherwise, Duluth is going to need their bullpen for the entire game. 0-1 to Kehoe is outside, 1-1. Engskov at third, Ketzner at second, Pena at first. And if you're James, you're just desperately looking for one out in this inning. That's in there on the outside. Strike two. Kehoe, 266 average, 366 on base percentage. He went 4 for 6 yesterday with 3 runs scored. Swing and a miss. He half-hearted swung at it there, but goes around on a pitch in the dirt for out number 1, and a much-needed strikeout for Jace James. See if that helps his confidence a little bit. Carson Croca steps in now, and ground ball, which Jace James is perfectly capable of getting. He does get a lot of ground balls, and this inning could be game-changing. Swing and a miss by Croca for strike 1. So James found the strike zone to Kehoe and then went out of the zone to get the K. Gets the first pitch strike of Croca on a pitch in the zone. 0-1, that's inside, 1-1, and so now James is up to 33 pitches. The only way he's not coming out of this game after this first inning is if he gets a double play on this pitch right here. 1-1, that's popped up. First base side, it'll be West in fair territory, making the grab on the edge of the grass for out number 2. So good response from James. However, this next pitch will be 35, so he's going to have to come out after this first inning, and it'll be a long day for the Duluth bullpen. Braden Curriger will step in now. Bases loaded, 2 out. Despite having to come out after this first inning, if James can strand the bases loaded with nobody out and allow just the 1 run, that would be a miraculous fight back. Curriger rips it into center. On comes Davis. He's got it to retire the side. So Jace James on 35 pitches gets through it, strands the bases loaded with nobody out, and allows just the 1 run in the end. We'll head to the top half of the second on the Huskies Radio Network.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies! Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube. Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
A crazy bottom half of the first inning. Border Cats were looking like they were going to have a lot of runs against Jace James. In the end, it turns into only one. James was able to strand the bases loaded with nobody out after allowing a bases loaded walk in the inning. He reached 35 pitches right on the dot, so he will have to depart in the second inning. Huskies will need 8 innings from their bullpen. Top half of the second, it's Jack Vanacini to lead it off for Duluth. First pitch is lined towards short and caught by Croca. 1 pitch, 1 out for Shepard, and that is definitely what he needed. Not as many pitches as James, but he threw 28 in that first inning. Huskies stranded the bases loaded themselves in the top half of the first and did get 1 run, but both teams have to feel like they should have more on the scoreboard. Adrian Davis steps in, the 9th place hitter for Duluth, and he's done a really good job since arriving from South Florida State College. He chops it slowly to first. Warner is going to have to hurry, steps on the bag just in time to get the speedy Davis. 2 very quick outs for Shepard. One pitch to get Vanacini and 1 pitch to get Davis. That brings up Jared Medham and completely erases the 28-pitch inning if you're Shepard, if you can get Medham quickly here. That's in there, strike 1 right down the pipe. Medham popped out to short his first time up. The offense came after he was retired in the first inning. 1 is outside, 1-1. Jared Medham, a second half player for the Huskies, came a few days before the break. 1-1 is popped up over the press box. 1-2. Medham, as a freshman, started every game at shortstop with St. Mary's in Moraga, California in the East Bay. Has known Marcus Pointer for a long, long time. When he was in high school, as he takes in the dirt 2-2. He used to practice with Skyline College, where Marcus Pointer is the pitching coach, and he said that getting those collegiate reps was such a tremendous experience for him. That's just outside. Shepard thought that was the end of the inning, but it's ball 3. Getting to play at the next level, even just in practices for Medham, has allowed him to play as a very mature guy despite being just a freshman. So much experience. He hits that one through the left side for a base hit. Keeps the inning alive for Duluth. And he will go over 300 with that one. He was at 297 coming into that at bat. Here comes Raymond Velasquez. Velasquez singled and scored. His first time up, he scored after a ball went into center field. Catcher Ketzner was trying to throw at Compton at second base, and Velasquez takes outside for ball 1. It turned into a run for Duluth as Velasquez scampered home from third easily. A first and third play that the Huskies employ quite a bit. 1-0 to Velasquez. He pops it up behind the plate. Ketzner is going to run out of room as it hits the top of the facing of the bleachers. The facing of the bleachers is a red color, as are the seats in most of this ballpark. There's some blue seats in the area behind home plate, but interesting colors to the seats that you don't see very often. Big crowd down the left field line, where there is a beer garden. 1-1 pitch to Velasquez is in the dirt, 2-1. It's very cool to get the opportunity to go north of the border and be in Canada this summer. The team bus went through customs on the way up here and got the experience of going to see the Blue Jays. If you're a professional team, that's high 3-1. Thunder Bay, the only Canadian team in the Northwoods League. It's crazy to think that they have to do that travel through that border every single time they go on the road. It's a lot to ask. That's in there, strike 2. 3-2 now to Velasquez. Of course, that's how it is for the Blue Jays as well. It's the downside of being that only Canadian team. Payoff pitch to Velasquez with Medham going is popped up shallow right. It will be Kehoe coming on and making the grab to retire the side. So a good bounce back inning for Shepard. Allows the single to Medham with 2 outs, but takes care of Duluth pretty quickly. We'll head to the bottom half of the second on the Huskies Radio Network.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business. Damaged auto glass.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMS oil products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time today.
Bottom half of the second inning from Ontario, and Huskies are forced to make a pitching change with Jace James hitting that 35 pitch mark. It will be Liam Thompson coming in for Duluth. Redshirt freshman out of San Jose, California. Cisco junior college player, and he's done a really good job for Duluth. The ERA is a little bit misleading. 13 2/3 innings, 7 earned runs allowed, 16 strikeouts to 5 walks. The runs that he's allowed have only come in 2 of his appearances. Allowed 3 earned runs on July 9th against the Mud Puppies and 4 earned runs against Bismarck on July 24th. All the other appearances, none at all. He throws the first pitch high to Carter Allen. And somebody who has not pitched at all collegiately until this summer. Throws a lot of strikes. That's high, ball 2. Limits the walks, and that's really crucial for a Huskies pitching staff that has had big problems with that this season. That's in there on the outside. 2-1 now. Thompson got the opportunity to go for Bismarck with those 5 innings, allowing the 4 earned runs. Came towards the end of his outing. He was really good early on and then just ran out of gas. It's outside. 3-1 now to Allen, and Huskies are going to be asking him to try and get that same kind of production. 8 innings to eat up with this bullpen. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Bring the count full. Thompson is not going to light up the radar gun, but he's got great location with this fastball, and he mixes in a really nice curveball as well. 3-2, swing, and a foul tip. by Allen just stays alive. And Assini just unable to hold on to it. Here's another payoff. That's strike 3 called on the outside. Allen had dropped his bat on the way to first base, but he's down to begin the inning. A great job from Thompson to win that battle. That's the kind of at bat that really swings an inning. A leadoff walk after working so hard. Don't get the outcome you want. It can be really tough on a pitcher just out of the bullpen. In this case, Thompson keeps Allen off the bases. Blake Warner, the 9th place hitter, steps in. He fouls it back to the screen. Warner is 3 for 17 on the year. He did not play yesterday. Out of Viterbo University, had a really good season there. That's high, 1-1. 359 average in 29 games with Viterbo. 5 homers, 25 RBIs. He was a member of the NSAA second team, a conference where he plays at Viterbo. Swing and a miss, strike 2 from Thompson. Just gonna pound the strike zone and force the opposing hitters to beat him. And a lot of this season they haven't. 1-2. That's inside, 2-2. Thompson has multiple appearances of 3+ innings. 4 appearances of 2+ innings. Swing and a miss by Warner. Pitch in the dirt, and he was way out in front. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin the second for Liam Thompson. We'll bring up Trey Lewis. Lewis walked to begin the first. That started the rally for the Border Cats, in which they did not receive a hit. That's on the outside corner. Starter Jace James walked 3 and hit a batter, and that turned into a run for Thunder Bay. They had the bases loaded, nobody out, could not get another run home. And that hits Lewis just barely. Looked like must have gotten his shirt. Pitch did not seem very far inside, so it must have just scraped the shirt. But it is a hit by pitch for Lewis, so he's on twice now without a hit, a walk and a hit by pitch. That brings up Patrick Engskov. Engskov also walked in the first inning. He was stranded at third base. First pitch from Thompson is low, ball 1. Ken Thompson did not pitch at all this past year. An injury out of high school forced him to redshirt. That's popped up behind the plate, out of play. And so this is a really big opportunity for him to get some reps before the spring season at Cisco Junior College, and he's done a really good job. Hasn't pitched in such a long time coming in, and we've seen how that can be hard for some pitchers. That's hit hard to third. Hallquist can't find it after it goes off his glove, and so Engskov will be safe. Moving up to second is Lewis. Hallquist normally so sure-handed at third base or anywhere on the infield that he plays, but once it got off his glove, he just lost track of where it went. Was talking to some of the players for the game, and this field at Thunder Bay is natural dirt, and it is an adjustment. Most of the Northwoods League is turf, and so you have to acclimate yourself a little bit. Saw a little bit of that from Hallquist there. Outside for ball 1 to Cole Ketzner. First and second, 1 out, 2 out in the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Thompson. That is hit through the right side for a base hit. Heading around third is Lewis, and he will come in to score. The throw goes into third, not in time. An RBI hit for Cole Ketzner. It's a 2-out rally for Thunder Bay, and they take a 2-1 lead. Thompson was rolling in this inning after back-to-back strikeouts. And the hit by pitch to Lewis really changed the dynamic of this inning. Engskov hit a ball hard. An error by Hallquist at third, and then this single through the right side. Velasquez was playing towards second base, and smart play by Ketzner to just roll it to the left of Velasquez. Wasn't hit particularly hard, but that's all you need to do for an RBI hit. Runners at the corners now with Dalen Pena at the plate. Breaking ball misses high from Thompson. Pena also walked in the first inning. He was the last hitter to reach for Thunder Bay in the first for 3 consecutive outs from James. Way outside, 2-0 now. You get the sense that hit by pitch where it just grazed the shirt of Lewis really has messed with Liam Thompson. Hasn't looked as sharp since then. Foul back off the mask of Vanacini. That always hurts. 2-1. Pena takes high and inside. It's now 3-1. So Thompson now up to 23 pitches in the inning. Didn't look like that was going to be a problem at all, but with 3 consecutive base runners and now Pena up 3-1. He lines it down the right field line, foul, to bring the count full. Huskies cannot afford to burn another pitcher here. They desperately need Thompson to get through this. One run already home for Thunder Bay in the bottom half of the second. 3-2. That's high. Ball 4. So a dramatic change in this inning. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin for Thompson. He's now hit a batter. Engskov reached on an error. Ketzner singled, and Pena walked. And now the bases are loaded for Tyler Kehoe. 25 pitches for Thompson in this inning. Kehoe struck out in the first. Swing and a miss. He looked like he was trying to check his swing and then just could not hold up. Strike 1. A 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of another breaking ball, and Kehoe just does not look like he's picking anything up from Thompson on those first 2 pitches. Not competitive swings at all. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Another breaking ball and way out in front. Absolutely no chance in that at bat. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. So Liam Thompson gives up the 1 run. 2-out magic for Thunder Bay. We'll head to the top half of the third on the Huskies Radio Network.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is NWLDigitalDugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase 1 Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price, and also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th, so visit NWLDigitalDugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Heading to the concession stand, make sure you load up your burger, brat, or dog with the authentic Stadium Mustard, the official mustard of the Northwoods League. Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast for over 50 years. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard.
Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
73 combined pitches between the two pitchers for Duluth in those first two innings. 63 combined pitches, excuse me. Still quite a bit. 35 for James in the first, 28 for Thompson. Fortunately, so farther in this game, Thunder Bay takes the lead in the bottom half of the second. They lead it 2-1. Just 2 hits for them, but 2 runs. 4 walks issued by Huskies pitching and 2 hit by pitches have been the problem. 3-4-5 in the lineup for Duluth against Shep. Huskies are on the verge of some big-time history as a team as well. Compton lines it into left. It will get down in front of Kuriger for a base hit. That was not a hard hit line drive, but Compton doesn't care. He goes the opposite way, and he's got 2 hits, 2 for 2. That will bring up Brylan West. The Huskies right now are on pace to break the Northwoods League single-season record for slugging percentage. The record is .442, set by Waterloo in 1997. The Huskies coming into this game, their slugging percentage was .445. Breaking ball in there, strike 1 to Brylan West. So they are right on pace with 12 games remaining to make some history. They're also 5 RBIs short of breaking the Northwoods League team RBI record. West hits it to third, could be 2, to second for 1, down to first. It's just in time to get West a 5-4-3 double play. A really nice turn by Allen at second base. So a rally killer for Duluth. Good response from Spencer to get the ground ball after the single to Compton. Right now, the Huskies have 410 RBIs. The record in the Northwoods League for team RBIs was set by Wisconsin Rapids in 2017 with 415. So with 12 games left, they are almost sure to break that record. They will certainly break that record. 1-0 the count to Callan Halverson as he takes outside. Halverson walked his first time. On the outside corner, strike 1. Shepard up to 50 pitches through 2 2/3. Halverson chops it foul for strike 2, left side. He's allowed 4 hits and just 1 unearned run after the errant throw behind the plate from Ketzner allowed Velasquez to score. Base runners on. 1-2. Lined through the left side for a base hit. Lewis stretched his glove out but couldn't make the grab. So Halverson keeps it alive. A single for Compton, the double play from West, 5-4-3, and now Halverson on with 2 outs. That'll bring up Mike Hallquist. Huskies with 5 hits through 2 2/3, but just the 1 run so far. Thunder Bay with only 2 hits, but they have 2 runs. That's just hit by pitches, and Huskies not capitalizing on opportunities. Obviously a long way to go.
Certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. Entire family and all. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Damaged auto glass.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue.
Bottom half of the 3rd inning, it's 2-1 Thunder Bay. That is outside. Lined into left, and that's going to get down in front of Joe Voss towards that left field line. Croca will think about second, but hold up. So Thunder Bay, after some walks early in the game helping their rallies, they're starting to get some hits as well. That's now 3 hits allowed by Thompson in an inning plus. Braden Curriger steps in. Huskies have had a lot of base runners, but have not been able to capitalize. Thunder Bay has done a better job of it so far. Breaking ball is in there for strike one. Curriger lined out to center to end the first inning. Thunder Bay had the bases loaded and were not able to capitalize further. Fouled back, strike two. Thompson has thrown 32 pitches through an inning plus. Looking for an easier inning here. Already allowed the leadoff base runner. 0-2 to Curriger. Swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike three. Vanacini was able to hold on to it. So that's 4 strikeouts now for Thompson. Through an inning and a third, all 4 of the outs he's gotten have been via the strikeout. Pretty impressive for Thompson, who doesn't throw the ball very hard, to have those kinds of numbers. That is high for ball one to Carter Allen. Allen struck out his first time to lead off the second inning. That breaking ball is in there as well. It's 1-1 now. Thompson has been really good with that breaking ball early in counts so far. One pitch, runner going, swing and a miss. No throw from Vanacini. Stolen base for Croca. Looked like Vanacini had a tough time getting the right grip on the ball to make that throw to second, and an easy stolen base for Croca. Another nice breaking ball from Thompson, though. It's now 1-2. Another breaking ball just misses off the outside. You can tell Thompson is feeling it with that pitch, and he is seeing Thunder Bay be way out in front of it. So why not continue to throw it if you're having success? 2-2. Lined into left center. That's going to get down towards the gap. Jogging home and scoring is Croca. The throw comes into second. It's not in time. It's an RBI double for Carter Allen. And the Border Cats lead 3-1. So again, it looked like Liam Thompson was really settling in, gets the strikeout, gets 2 strikes on Allen, but the pitch just hangs up there, and Allen capitalizes. Thunder Bay has done a really good job behind in counts in this game so far. Both James and Thompson have had chances to put away opposing hitters and have just not been able to do it in those situations. That's in there. Strike one to Blake Warner. Thunder Bay now 4 hits. They didn't have a hit in that first inning when they scored their first run. That's in there. Strike two from Thompson. Again, he's pounding the strike zone, getting ahead of hitters. Just been a couple of situations with 2 strikes where Thunder Bay have done a good job. 0-2 is high and outside for ball one. Warner struck out his first time. 1-2, hits it sharply to short. Medham has it. Throw to first is high, but West keeps his foot on the bag for out number 2. It's a big out for Liam Thompson. That will bring up Trey Lewis. Just interesting because many times through this inning and 2/3, Thompson has looked really sharp. But it's been 4 hits now and 2 earned runs allowed. That's the one problem with not having a lot of velocity. That pitch is high to Trey Lewis, 1-0. Sometimes you pitch to contact and the opposing team hurts you, and that's what has happened. 1-0, breaking ball, hit to third. Hallquist over to first in time. So Liam Thompson allows the 1 run in the third, but strands Allen at second base after getting back-to-back ground outs. We'll head to the top half of the fourth. It's 3-1 Thunder Bay on the Huskies Radio Network.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
Collector's Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Top half of the fourth inning. It's 3-1 Border Cats. Joe Voss to lead it off. It's 7-8-9 for Duluth here in the fourth inning against Carson Shepard, who has settled in really nicely. 3 innings, only the 1 unearned run so far. He has allowed 5 hits and 2 walks, but most of that came in the first inning. Allowed a single in the second and 2 singles in the third, but stranded them pretty easily. 1-0 to Voss is inside, 2-0. Joe Voss was retired to end the first inning. Huskies had the bases loaded, a chance to build on their lead, but weren't able to do so. That's high, 3-0 now. Shepard's ability to be better in the second and third inning has been largely because of the improvements on command. Was falling behind Huskies hitters in the first, and they were able to capitalize. That's in there on the inside. Strike 1. 3-1 now to Joe Voss. Voss said his family is in attendance. They made the trip up from Duluth to see him, which is pretty cool. That's grounded to second. Allen bobbles it and can't get it off the dirt, so Voss is able to reach. Allen had lots of time there and then just seemed to rush it a little bit and wasn't able to bring it into the glove. Looked like a routine play at the first glance, but Allen unable to come up with it, so Huskies catch a break and Voss is on to begin the fourth. See if that inspires a rally. Jack Vanacini steps in. First pitch is high. 1-0 to Vanacini. Vanacini lined out to short his first time. Ball was hit hard, but just right at Croca. 208 average coming in for Vanacini. He does have the 370 on base percentage. He will see a lot of pitches, work really hard. That's inside corner, strike 1. And as a catcher, if you're struggling to hit, getting on base via the walk is extremely important, and Jack Vanacini does that. Outside, 2-1. 64 pitches for Shepard through 3+ innings. Had a 28-pitch inning in the first. Since then, he's been more methodical. 2-1. Vanacini pops it up. Shallow left. Coming on is Kuriger, and he's got it for out number 1. Kerriger made some really nice plays in center field yesterday at Wade Stadium. Moves over to left today. But always great to have defense in the outfield. The Huskies certainly have been blessed with that throughout this season. Adrian Davis, great defensive player himself, steps in. He grounded out to first, his first time, a very close play. Warner was able to just beat him to the bag. And there's strike one to Davis. Shepard has just done a really good job of stranding runners. Huskies have had 7 guys on via hits and 8 in total with the error with Voss reaching, and Shepard has stranded all but 1. Foul back by Davis, and the only one that scored was on the error behind the plate from Ketzner. It is the classic bend, don't break mentality. And at this level, that is all you were looking for. 0-2 the count to Adrian Davis. 3-1 Border Cats in the top half of the 4th. Davis takes high, 1-2. Davis came in with a .343 average. Just joined the team a couple of weeks ago. One, two is high, 2-2. Davis played his junior college ball with Brylan West in Florida this past year. Brylan West will be headed to Florida International, but Davis has one more year of junior college before he'll look for Division I opportunities. Great defensive center fielder with a lot of speed, really good contact hitter. Takes high for ball 3. Did not strike out very much at all with South Florida State College. He has had some issues with striking out with Duluth. 8 strikeouts so far in limited opportunities. 3-2, that's it right back to Shepard. To second for 1, down to first. Is in time to get the speedy Davis. Nice turn again from Thunder Bay. Another costly double play for the Huskies. We'll head to the bottom half of the 4th. It's 3-1 Border Cats on the Huskies Radio Network.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Collector's Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Bottom of the 4th inning, it's 3-1 Border Cats. 2-3-4 in the lineup for Thunder Bay against Liam Thompson. First pitch from Thompson is hit to short. Met him, charges it, nice glove, throw to first in time. Jared Medham just so sure-handed at shortstop. Makes it look so easy. He's got tremendous speed charging the ball and does so quite often, even on balls that are hit right to him, to seemingly try and get more power behind the ball in his throws, and it really works well for him. Cole Ketzner steps in, a crucial one pitch out for Liam Thompson. He's had to work really hard so far. A lot of pitches. That's high for ball one to Ketzner. 46 pitches through 2 1/3. Of course, Thompson is in relief of Jace James, who went just 1 inning, hit that 35 pitch limit right on the dot. That's high for ball 2 to Ketzner. Didn't allow a hit in that first inning, but 1 earned run came in, 3 walks and a hit by pitch for Jace James. Looked like he was settling in after retiring the last 3 hitters in the inning, but had to come out. That's high, 3-0 now to Ketzner, who has been hit by a pitch and walked and singled. He's been on twice in this game. Rio is high, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Cole Ketzner. So a 1 pitch out for Thompson, and then is unable to find the strike zone. We'll bring up Dalen Pena. It's always interesting to note on the road trips the uniqueness of each park, and Thunder Bay is fortunate to have a video board in right field. Got some really cool graphics up there. When the player for Thunder Bay comes up, they flash their hometown and college with a nice TB graphic. That's high and outside for ball 1. Just a really nice touch to have that video board and be able to do those kinds of things with it. Makes the fan experience so much better. That's hit back up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. It looked like it went off the glove of Thompson, who reached high for it and couldn't quite get it. Thompson at 6'6". If he's not able to reach it, nobody is. There are very few pitchers taller than Liam Thompson at any level. So it's a base hit for Pena. And now first and second, 1 gone with Tyler Kehoe at the plate. Liam Thompson was a starter out of high school. That's in the dirt, skips away towards the backstop. Both runners will advance. Ketzner to third, Pena to second. There was really no chance for Jack Vanacini to keep that one in front. Took a weird hop off the dirt, stayed very low. Just was unable to block it. But Thompson, 15 starts his senior year of high school in 2022, 59 1/3 innings pitched. So he's perfectly capable of going deep in this game, giving Huskies some help getting through the middle innings. That's high, 2-0 now to Kehoe, who really did not look good against Thompson his last time up. Struck out on 3 pitches. He fouls that one back, 2-1. There were some nasty breaking balls from Thompson that Kehoe just could not pick up on, and that was a big moment. Thunder Bay had loaded up the bases, and Kehoe was retired to end the inning. 2-1, swing and a miss. There's that breaking ball down in the dirt, and Kehoe just having a really hard time with it. If you're Thompson, you want to just keep throwing that pitch. Force Kehoe to hit it. Infield comes in. They're right on the edge of the grass. 2-2. Swing and a miss. It's another breaking ball. Strike 3. And I think it was smart from Thompson to mix in the fastball to begin the at-bat to Kehoe, and then go to that breaking ball to finish him, which he had not been able to hit at all. If you throw breaking ball after breaking ball, you might allow Kehoe to time it up. But ending the at-bat with those pitches makes it a lot tougher for Kehoe. That's outside for ball 1 to Carson Croca. Just the small things, but really good mind games from Thompson, and want to think ahead of the hitter. Breaking ball in there, strike 1 on the outside. That is just such a beautiful pitch when it lands in the strike zone. So much velocity taken off, tremendous downward movement, and it is really hard to time up if you're a hitter. 1-1. Fastball in there. Strike 2 called on the outside. So Thompson 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. Has already tight-roped out of another jam in the third. 1-2. That is high, 2-2. Huskies pitching has yet to have a scoreless inning. Thunder Bay has a run in each of the first 3. Thompson looking to change that right here. Ketzner at third, Pena at second. Pitch from Thompson is outside, ball 3. Close pitch on the outside. It was competitive, but Croca lays off, and you expect a strike here on 3-2. Here's the payoff. That is fouled out of play right side. Mentioned that these two teams are wearing throwback uniforms. Huskies rocking the black Dukes uniforms. Thunder Bay rocking the purple Whiskey Jack uniforms. Two original members of the Northern League in the 1990s. Flashback today. 3-2 is hit hard to second. Velasquez fields it on 1 hop. He has plenty of time to throw over to first and retire the side. Liam Thompson strands runners at second and third and puts together the first scoreless inning of the game for Duluth. We'll head to the 5th inning. It's 3-1 Border Cats on the Huskies radio network.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Husky fans, next time you go to a game, remember that the First Base Beer and Concessions is staffed by board members of North Country Ride. When you buy beer or concessions on the First Base side, your tips will directly support North Country Ride, a nonprofit organization giving therapeutic horse rides to children with disabilities. To learn more, visit their information table in the main concourse or online at ncride.com.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is nwldigitaldugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase 1 Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price, and also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th, so visit nwldigitaldugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Fans of the Duluth Huskies will be back at home the week of July 16th for 5 straight games. On the 16th,
This
it's
is Arlie with Fleet Farm, and you're listening to the Duluth Huskies baseball on the Huskies Radio Network.
top half of the 5th inning. It's 3-1. Thunder Bay leads it. They got 1 run in the first, 1 run in the second, and 1 run in the third. They were finally held scoreless in the 4th. Great job by Liam Thompson to strand runners at second and third. And it is the top of the order for the Huskies, who are looking to get their offense going. They've had quite a few base runners, 5 hits against Carson Shepard, 2 walks, an error they've reached on, but only 1 run to show for it. This is an opportunity to fight back in this game, trailing by 2 runs with the heart of your lineup coming to the plate. First pitch to Medham. Outside corner, strike 1. Medham popped out to short to begin the game and then singled with 2 outs in the second. 72 pitches for Shepard. That just misses outside with the breaking ball. No action in the Border Cats bullpen right now, and just as I say that, there is action now. Pitcher moving around, looks like a left-handed pitcher starting to loosen up. 2-1 to Medham. Checks his swing, goes around for strike 2. Medham went 0 for 4 yesterday. That's a rare sight. He's usually on base quite a bit. 2-2 is rolled to third. Lewis, long throw across the diamond is in time. Really nice, accurate throw to get Medham to begin the 5th. And Shepard is putting together a really good start at the moment. He's had base runners on to deal with in every inning, but a couple of double plays have really helped him out in the 3rd and 4th. And he's been able to keep this high-powered Huskies offense at bay. First pitch to Velasquez, outside, ball 1. Velasquez singled his first time, came around to score Duluth's only run in this game. Flied out to right his second time in the 2nd. That misses just outside with the fastball. 2-0 now. Both teams with 5 hits. 2 errors for Thunder Bay, but they have not hurt them so far. Velasquez pops it up. Foul ground. Now into fair territory along the line towards first base is the catcher Ketzner to make the grab. That ball at first looked like it was headed towards foul ground, but came back in fair down that first base line, and Ketzner puts it away. So 2 up, 2 down in the 5th. That'll bring up Brandon Compton. Shepard continues his strong performance, and he's got an opportunity to get a 1-2-3 for the first time in this game. First pitch to Compton. He rips that one deep into right. Back goes Kehoe. He'll just look and watch it fly. Brandon Compton absolutely crushes one to right field. Home run number 11. And a swing of the bat that the Huskies desperately needed. It's 3-2. Well, we've seen so many no-doubt home runs from Brandon Compton, and that was certainly one of those. RBI number 59. He's 3 for 3 in the game with a pair of singles and that home run. Now just 2 shy of the single-season Huskies record. And he's right on the tail of Mike Hallquist in the home run department. Trails him by 2 now. That breaking ball is low, 1-0. Those 2, they're the top of the league in home runs. Hallquist leads the way with 13. Compton in second place outright with that 11th home run now. And those 2 big RBI producers, that's in there for strike 1. Compton leads the way with 59 RBIs on the season, and Hallquist with 53. Top 2 in the Northwoods League. They continue their impressive performance. That's rolled up the middle and through for a base hit. A seeing eye one there, not hit very hard by West, but in a great spot where no one could get it. So back-to-back hits for the Huskies. That will bring up Callan Halverson, and that swing of the bat from Brandon Compton has to have ignited that dugout. To see that kind of shot against Shepard, who's done really well in this game, you feel like you're missing opportunities, and now Compton gets that home run. You're feeling a little bit more confident. Looks like that's going to do it for Carson Shepard. Really good performance. He's going to come up just a little bit short of that 5th inning where he'd be eligible for the win. J.M. Kelly, head coach for Thunder Bay, not messing around. He knows what this Huskies offense can do when they get it rolling, and so he's going to the bullpen. We will step aside here from Port Arthur Stadium. Be right back with a new pitcher. It's 3-2 Thunder Bay in the top of the 5th inning on the Huskies Radio Network. Fans of the Duluth Huskies will be back at home the week of July 16th for 5 straight games.
Husky fans, next time you go to a game, remember that the first base beer and concessions is staffed by board members of North Country Ride. When you buy beer or concessions on the first base side, your tips will directly support North Country Ride, a nonprofit organization giving therapeutic horse rides to children with disabilities. To learn more, visit their information table in the main concourse or online at ncride.com.
Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time.
Northwood League fans. Also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th. So visit nwldigitaldugout.com on your phone or computer today.
New pitcher for Thunder Bay is Jacob Gatt. Already with 31 innings under his belt for Thunder Bay. He's been a workhorse. This is his 18th appearance. He pitched against the Huskies at Wade Stadium a couple of days ago on the 27th. Went an inning and 2/3, allowed just 1 hit, no runs, 2 strikeouts. And he trying to keep the Huskies from building a rally. That's chopped to third. Long throw from Lewis in the hole, and it is in time. What a play from Trey Lewis. It had to be perfect, and it was. Gatchik throws 1 pitch and gets through the 5th inning. A moonshot from Brandon Compton in the 5th to cut into the deficit. It's 3-2 Thunder Bay as we head to the bottom half of the 5th on the Huskies Radio Network.
Heading to the concession stand, make sure you load up your burger, brat, or dog with the authentic Stadium Mustard, the official mustard of the Northwoods League. Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast for over 50 years. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies. Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Bottom half of the 5th inning, it's 3-2 Border Cats. A towering home run from Brandon Compton in the top half of the 5th. Cut that deficit to 1. Solo shot deep into right field for his 11th home run of the year. It's still Liam Thompson on the mound for his 5th inning of work for Duluth, and he's allowed 5 hits and 2 runs, but has limited the damage really well and has looked dominant in stretches so far in this outing. First pitch to Braden Kurger is low in the dirt for ball 1. 5 strikeouts for Thompson through 3 innings. He's been able to mix in that slow breaking ball really well. 64 pitches through 3 innings. He's doing what the Huskies need him to do, which is eat up outs and try and get to the late innings. That's in there. Strike one to even the count. Kuriger lined out to center and struck out. He's 0 for 2. He pops it up right side, out of play. Thompson, mentioned last time out, he went 5 innings. So he's perfectly capable of doing this and was a starter senior year of high school in 2022 with a lot of innings under his belt, 15 starts. Kuriger back up the middle, dangerously towards Thompson. It goes through for a base hit. Thompson able to get out of the way of it. That would have really hurt if he was hit by it. Put his glove down to try and make a play, but most importantly, he was able to escape it. And we'll bring up Carter Allen. He doubled in the second inning. That allowed a run to come in to score. RBI for Allen. Allen takes high. Thompson, 59 and a third innings in that senior year of high school. A 3.30 ERA, 86 strikeouts to 45 walks. Despite the lack of velocity, he gets a lot of strikeouts, and we're seeing that today as well. That's outside. 2-0 now. Carter Allen from Alvin Community College. Played 41 games there, 292 average, 6 homers, 26 driven in. That pitch towards his head, he ducks out of the way. So Thompson, these 3 pitches to Allen have not been anywhere close. You wonder if he's running out of gas a little bit. Has thrown a lot of pitches through these 3 innings. That's high, ball 4. That was pitch number 71 from Thompson. This is the issue you run into when you have long innings. Maybe you don't allow many runs in those innings like Thompson has, but it just doesn't allow you to extend as far in the game. You see the effects of it an inning or 2 later. Blake Warner steps in, 9th place hitter with a chance to extend Thunder Bay's lead. Shows bunt, bunts it up in the air, foul. Hallquist was trying to grab it, couldn't quite get to it. It lands harmlessly foul, 0-1. Hallquist was playing at normal depth, so it was a really tough ask for him to get to that one. Really no chance at all. See if Warner tries to bunt again. He's 0 for 2 today, has struck out and grounded out to short, and only has 3 hits on the year. So we might see it again. We do. 0-1, he pulls it back as the pitch is high to even the count. Warner 3 for 17 coming in. He's now 3 for 19 on the year. Was really good at Viterbo University, as I mentioned, in 2023. Shows bunt, pulls back again because the pitch is high and outside. 2-1. So Thompson has not had issues with command the last couple of innings. We're seeing it a little bit right now. And again, you wonder if just getting a little bit tired. Shows bunt, it's popped up in the air. Here comes Hallquist, he'll make the running grab. So the bunt is unsuccessful. Runners have to stay where they are. It stayed in fair territory this time, and Hallquist was able to grab it. Really nice running play, and potentially an inning changer. Warner just unable to get the bunt down. And we'll bring up Trey Lewis, who has been a thorn in the side of the Huskies in this series. Marcus Pointer goes out to talk to Liam Thompson. Don't think he's going to make the change just yet, but wants to discuss some strategy with his 6'6" right-hander. Whole infield joins him. Runners at first and second. A double play would certainly be a dream scenario here. Trey Lewis, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a ground out to third so far in this game. One out, runners at first and second in the bottom half of the fifth. Thunder Bay with 3 runs. They lead it by 1 run, and they're looking to extend it. First pitch, fouled off right side. That was in on the hands of Lewis and just gets a piece. A 1 outside. Vanesini will throw down to first to try and make a pickoff play, but Allen is back in well ahead of the throw. You see that quite a bit from Vanesini and Leroy, the 2 Huskies catchers. Even when there's a runner at second, trying to throw to get the runner at first base, catch them napping. 1-1. That's outside corner, strike 2. Great location from Thompson. He's trying to give the Huskies 4 innings and hold this deficit to just 1. 1-2. Line to third, caught by Hallquist. Throw to second for a double play is in time. An inning-ending double play. Mike Hallquist is the star at third base in the inning. He catches a bunt pop-up for an out, catches the line drive, throws to second for the double play. What a job from Leon Thompson to get out of it through 4 innings and just the 2 runs. We'll head to the top half of the 6th. Huskies trail by 1 on the Huskies Radio Network.
Collector's Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMS oil products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Top half of the 6th inning, it's 3-2. Exciting ending to that 5th. Liam Thompson had allowed the first 2 hitters in the inning to reach. Single and a walk. Was able to get Warner on a sacrifice bunt attempt. Popped up to third. Hallquist made the grab, and then a line drive double play hit to Mike Hallquist at third. Through to second for the double play, and that is a moment that Duluth may look back on if they're able to come back and win this game. One of those where it really could have turned the tide. Border Cats a hit there. They build their lead to 2 or 3, and you start having some doubt in that dugout, but instead it's just a 1-run deficit with plenty of opportunities at the plate to come back. Mike Hallquist leading it off. Hallquist has walked and flied out to right. He did a really good job at third base defensively in that inning. That's outside for a ball 1 from Gatchik, who got the last out on 1 pitch in the 5th inning. Came in relief of Carson Shepard. That's in the dirt, skips in. Shepard, 4 2/3 innings, 7 hits, just 1 earned run, 2 runs in total, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. A lot of base runners, but stranded almost everyone. It's really, really impressive in that department. 2-0 to Hallquist. He fouls it back. Big swing there from Mike Hallquist. 2-1. As I mentioned last inning, Gatchik has been a workhorse. 31-plus innings now. 38 strikeouts in those 31-plus innings. Swing and a miss by Hallquist. 2-2. 19 walks. 20 earned runs allowed. It's a 5.81 ERA. However, his last 3 appearances have been scoreless, including against the Huskies 2 days ago. That's chopped slowly to third. Lewis will field. Throw to first is just in time. My goodness, Trey Lewis is having a day over there at third base. Made a really nice throw last inning, deep in the hole at third. This time he has to charge it and makes a great throw to retire Hallquist. The hot corner is such a tough position to play, and Lewis is making it look really easy right now. Those are base runners taken away that could completely change innings, especially in a really close game like this. First pitch is in there on the inside to Joe Voss. Voss reached on an error his last time up in the fourth. He's 0 for 2. 0-1. Way inside, nearly hits Voss. 1-1 now. Huskies with 7 hits and 2 runs. Border Cats with 6 hits and 3 runs. Both teams have missed opportunities so far. In there, strike 2. This time on the outer part of the plate. Gatchik works inside with 2 pitches to Voss and then moves to the outer half. One, 2 to Voss, checks his swing. Did he go around? He did. Appeal to third base umpire, and Voss is down on strikes for out number 2. So Gatchik is building off his great performance against Duluth on Thursday. With that 1 2/3 scoreless innings, he's now retired the first 3 hitters he's faced tonight. First pitch to Vanacini, big cut and a miss for strike 1. Vanacini is lined out to short and flied out to left. Swing and a miss by Vanacini. 0-2. Gatchik is giving the Huskies fits at the moment. Oh, 2, high, 1-2. Lined and past the shortstop Croca for a base hit. So Vanacini is on base for the first time. He's on with 2 outs. That will bring up Adrian Davis. First pitch to Davis, swing and a miss for strike 1. Davis grounded out to first in the second and hit into a costly inning-ending double play in the fourth. A couple of double plays for Carson Shepard that have really helped him and the Border Cats in this game. That's popped up by Davis out of play, right side. 0-2 now. Very high to Davis, 1-2. Huskies trail by just 1 run. The offense has had some good spurts in this game, but just haven't been able to capitalize with runners on for the most part. 1-2. That's outside, 2-2. Speedy Davis trying to get on in front of Jared Medham. If you can turn that lineup over, that would be huge to have a chance in this inning. That's high and outside, ball 3. Feel pretty confident with a runner in scoring position with your leadoff hitter in Medham at the plate. Davis has a full count now. Payoff. Runner going outside, ball 4. Adrian Davis battles back from 0-2 to a walk. And that will allow Jared Medham to have an opportunity. Medham singled in the second. He's also popped out to short and grounded out to third. 1 for 3. Certainly his biggest at bat of the game right here. First pitch. Medham fouls it back to the screen. 0-1. If you can manufacture a run against Gatchik, that would really help going forward. We're not able to get a run off Gatchik on Thursday with the Huskies. Gatchik steps off. Vanacini at second, Davis at first. Oh-1. Medham chops it foul. Looked like it went off of his foot there. It's 0-2. Looks frustrated with himself. Pitch was low in the zone or down below it. Oh-2 offering. Line to second, but right at Allen to retire the side. That's a really costly one for Duluth. Hit so hard, but just perfectly placed to Allen to retire the side. Gatchik strands 2 runners. We'll head to the bottom half of the 6th. 3-2 Thunder Bay on the Huskies Radio Network.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Northwood League fans, your exclusive home for digital NFT player card packs to own and trade is NWLDigitalDugout.com. For a limited time only, all fans who purchase one Rising Stars pack at the regular price of $25 will receive a free special edition digital card you can't buy anywhere at any price. And also be entered to win an official Rawlings bet. Contest ends at 11:59 Central on August 18th. So visit NWLDigitalDugout.com on your phone or computer today.
Fans hit a home run with Radiant Window Cleaning Incorporated. They offer free estimates on residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, power washing, and gutter cleaning. Give them a call at 218-721-2323 or visit www.radiantwindowcleaning.com.
Bottom half of the 6th inning. It is still Liam Thompson out there through 4 innings. 79 pitches, 2 earned runs allowed, 5 strikeouts have really helped him, 6 hits, but he's done a really good job stranding runners so far. Border Cats could have a much bigger lead in this game, and of course it was a tough situation for Thompson to enter into. Starter Jace James went just 1 inning, and so Thompson came in after that and has gotten the Huskies through some tough innings. Now working in the 6th. When you have a starter only go 1 inning, you need somebody like Thompson to get you through this middle part of the game, and Thompson has done that quite well. See how much he has left in the tank here in this 6th inning. So it'll be 2-3-4 for Thunder Bay. Thompson, again, a starter in high school. Can throw 100 pitches, no doubt. Just the question of how tired he is, considering that he is coming off an injury. Did throw 5 innings his last time out. 1-0 to Engskov is high, 2-0. Engskov has walked, reached on an error, and grounded out to short. To Engskov on the outside corner, strike 1. There has been movement in that Huskies bullpen the last couple of innings. But right now it is Liam Thompson. That's chopped to third. Hulquist have to wait on a high hop. He'll throw across the diamond. It'll get away from West. And Engskov will stay at first base. He started to round towards second, but decided against going. And so he reaches on the error by Hulquist. The hop forced him to have to make a really quick throw. And when infielders rush it, a lot of the time it ends in an error, and that's what we saw there from Hulquist. So Engskov maybe could have made it to second as that ball got away, but decided to play it safe. You can understand that as the leadoff hitter in the inning. That's high to Cole Ketzner, who has not been retired yet. Hit by pitch, a walk, and a single so far. 1-0 is high, 2-0, and Thompson up to 85 pitches. He's trying to give a little bit more to the Huskies, but it is a long outing for a guy coming out of relief and off an injury. Inside, ball 3. And if you're Thunder Bay, you just want to force Thompson to come in here, trying to get him out of this game as quickly as you can. 3-0. That's in there on the outside, 3-1. Huskies are now out hitting Thunder Bay 8-6, but they trail by 1. 3-1. Breaking ball hits slowly back to the mound. Thompson will field, throw to second is just in time. Not in time to get Ketzner. Huskies are fortunate they got 1 out at all because Thompson had a bobble coming out of his glove. And I thought he might just go to first to get the easier out. He does get the lead runner on an aggressive throw, but that was so close at second base. And it could have been first and second, nobody out. Crisis averted, though, as Ketzner reaches on the fielder's choice. It'll be Dalen Pena at the plate with a ball that was hit so slowly that would have been brutal to not get an out. Pena checks his swing but goes around for strike 1. That breaking ball was low and Pena could not hold up. That's in there, strike 2. Another breaking ball. This time it drops into the zone. And Pena waits on it. 0-2 now. See if Thompson goes out of the zone again. Try and get Pena to chase. 0-2. Just gets a piece to stay alive. It was another breaking ball down below the zone. Good fight off from Pena. 91 pitches for Liam Thompson. He has been heroic in this game to allow the Huskies to stay within striking distance. Oh, 2. That's hit in the air, right center field. Davis and Halverson giving chase. Davis is not going to get there. It gets down. Rounding third is Ketzner. He will come home without a throw. It's an RBI double for Dalen Pena. And finally, Thunder Bay is able to extend their lead. A really nice opposite field approach from Dalen Pena. Looked like Davis lost his footing a little bit there. It was a long run, but with his speed, you could see him definitely getting to grab that one, but just was not able to get the right footing running after it, and then fell to the ground as he reached for it. Marcus Pointer out to talk to Liam Thompson to get a sense of whether he can try and get through this inning, I imagine. 92 pitches for him, and he's done a really good job. That ball just hit in a perfect spot in right center field. It wasn't hit extremely hard, pretty high in the air, but just right in between Halverson and Davis. As I mentioned, I don't think Davis got the jump that he wanted on it. Brings up Tyler Kehoe. Now it's up to Thompson to hold the Border Cats to 1. Kehoe bunts it foul behind the plate. Kehoe has had a terrible time against Liam Thompson. He struck out both times and has not been able to see the breaking ball. So you can understand why Kehoe is showing bunt there. 0-1 pitch. Kehoe rips it down the right field line. That is just fair and headed to the corner. Pena will score. Kehoe digging into second with a double. He cracks the code of Liam Thompson, and Thunder Bay has extended their lead further. It's 5-2. Back-to-back doubles for the Border Cats, and Liam Thompson at a certain point just ran out of gas. This has been a really heroic performance. 4 1/3 innings out of the pen, 94 pitches, but that's going to be all for him. In the end, allows 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. Doesn't tell the whole story. Those last 2 runs come in on 2 hits in a row where he's clearly out of gas. And he gave Duluth all he had, and now they will turn to their bullpen again for the 3rd pitcher of the night. We will have that new pitcher when we come back on the Huskies Radio Network.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com.
Hey Huskies fans, see how the action in tonight's game stacks up against the rest of the league. Check out highlights, game recaps, and top plays on the Northwoods League pregame show, which is broadcasted daily and available for free with on-demand viewing. Visit the Northwoods League website at www.duluthhuskies.com to watch all 72 games.
Fans, hit a home run with Radiant Window Cleaning Incorporated. They offer free estimates on residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, power washing, and gutter cleaning. Give them a call at 218-721-2323 or visit www.radiantwindowcleaning.com. Celebrating a milestone later this year or next? Create a memorable culinary event for you, your family, and friends they will never forget. Step out from the norm and serve your guests Northwoods-inspired artisan pizzas. Log Home Wood Fire Pizzas bring their mobile wood-fired oven and trailer on-site to your wedding, rehearsal dinner, graduation, birthday, anniversary, and corporate event. Select dates are available for 2022, and they are booking now for 2023.
New pitcher for the Huskies is the southpaw Caden Edwards out of Duluth, Minnesota. University of Minnesota Crookston product. Did not pitch in 2023 at North Dakota State, but he is making his third appearance this season for Duluth. First pitch to Croca is outside for ball one. Pitched a scoreless inning his last time out against Bismarck on July 26th. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. He's a returner to Duluth, pitched 12 games in 2022. 21 2/3 innings, allowed 11 runs, 4.57 ERA. That's fouled back by Croca, 1-1. Edwards made 8 appearances in 2022 with North Dakota State, 11 1/3 innings, 7 earned runs allowed. He had really impressive numbers coming out of high school. Was ranked the 6th best left-handed pitcher out of Minnesota, and 2.80 ERA his senior season. Swing and a miss by Croca at a breaking ball, 1-2. Kehoe to move over to third. Edwards will be headed to University of Minnesota Crookston next year, which is where Mike Hall. 2 runs in Minot, his first appearance of the season, and bounced back really nicely at Bismarck. So he's trying to hold Thunder Bay, who already has 2 runs in this 6th inning. Infield comes in with Kehoe now at third. 2-2 pitch is high, 3-2. Can understand the infield coming in. Now this game in the late innings, you can't afford to fall behind any further. That's low, ball 4. Edwards loses Croca. That was a bat that he was ahead in and probably feels he should have been able to win, but he does not. Brings up Braden Kuriger, runners at the corners, 1 out. 8 hits now for Thunder Bay. 8 hits also for Duluth, but 3 more runs for the Border Cats. They lead at 5-2 here in the 6th. Back-to-back doubles from Pena and Kehoe served as key insurance runs here in the 6th, and Thunder Bay looking for more. That's bunted foul, first base side by Kuriger. Thought about the squeeze play there. Interesting to see. That's outside. 1-1 now to Kuriger. Kuriger has lined out to center, struck out, and singled. He was thrown out at second base on a line drive double play to end the 5th. Swing and a miss in the dirt, and a half-hearted swing there. 1-2. Runners at the corners. One, two. That's in the dirt. Did that get Kuriger? No, it did not. Fantasini blocks it, keeps it in front. Close to hitting Kuriger there on the pant leg. Two and two the count. Infield still in. Here's Here's the pitch from Edwards. Kurger chops it slowly back to the mound. Edwards will field, check the runner back to third, and throw to first in time. Very well handled by Edwards. That was a slow roller back to him and knows he has to keep Kehoe there. And then runs it over to first base, not risking a longer throw, just an underhand toss to West to get him. That'll bring up Carter Allen. Huskies with their offense. Plenty of firepower to get back in this game. It would feel huge to be able to hold Thunder Bay to just 2 runs in this inning. Second and third now with the advance to second from Kroka on the ground ball. It's high 1-0 to Carter Allen. One-zero pitch. That's inside, 2-0 with the breaking ball. Allen has struck out, he's doubled and walked. 1 for 2. This feels like a big moment in this game. A base hit puts the Huskies behind 5 runs. That's high now, 3-0, close pitch, but Edwards doesn't get the call. Looked to be a strike, but it was not. 3-0. That's in there. Allen was taking all the way. Three-one pitch. Popped up. And that is going to get out of play. Goes right on the top of the press box. Jack Venasini was looking up here at me thinking, where's that ball going? Is it going to hit you? It does get over our heads on top of the press box. This is a ballpark where a ball could certainly enter the press box. It has been dangerous at times in other parks. That's lined down the left field line. It's a fair ball. 1 run in to score. Here comes run number 2. And it's an RBI double for Carter Allen. He blows this game open. It's 7-2. 2-strike hitting from Thunder Bay continues to plague the Huskies. Kehoe and Kroka come around. And like I said, that felt like an at-bat was game-defining. 4 runs now in this inning for Thunder Bay. Edwards was 1 strike away from getting out of it, but just cannot do the job. We'll bring up Blake Warner. Huskies bullpen and Liam Thompson did a good job of keeping Duluth in this game, but this 4-run inning is proving costly. That's inside. Ball rounded out to short, and he was retired on a sacrifice bunt attempt. Bunted it up in the air and caught by Hallquist in the 5th inning. That's outside, 2-0. Edwards has now thrown 19 pitches in relief of Thompson in this inning. He's gotten only 1 out. Two-0. Big cut and a miss by Warner, 2-1. And this inning is quite brutal for Duluth because it was looking like Thompson was going to be able to get out of it. Cut and a miss again by Warner, 2-2. He got a fielder's choice to get the lead runner at second base. It was 1 out and a runner at first base, and then back-to-back doubles from Pena and Kehoe changed the dynamic of the inning. Cut and a miss again. Down goes Warner. That finally retires the side, but the damage is done. 4 runs across for the Border Cats. They take a 7-2 lead into the 7th. We'll be right back on the Huskies Radio Network.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Top of the 7th inning in Thunder Bay, Ontario. It's 7-2 Border Cats. They got 4 runs across in the bottom half of the 6th to extend their lead. Huskies were within 1 run, feeling like they had a real chance at this game. Liam Thompson just ran out of gas in relief of Jace James. Eventually charged with 5 runs, which is pretty harsh. He was up to nearly 100 pitches, and unfortunately, some hits at the end of his outing cost him and cost the Huskies. Velasquez to lead it off, 2-3-4 in the lineup, and they have lots of work to do. First pitch, swing and a miss by Velasquez. Pitch off the outside. Gatchik has gone 1 1/3, allowed just 1 hit, no runs, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. 0-1. That's in the dirt, 1-1. Gatchik had an inning and a third scoreless on Thursday against the Huskies, and he is continuing that right now. He was able to strand 2 runners on in the 6th inning. Jared Medham had a chance to tie the game, but was able to do it. That was way high and outside. Goes to the backstop, 2-1. But just amazing how this game has changed since that Medham at bat. Huskies were a runner at second away from tying this game, and instead it's now a 5-run deficit. 2-1 is ripped by Velasquez into left. That is going to get over the head of Kuriger and roll to the wall. Velasquez will dig into second with a stand-up double. That's his 2nd hit of the day. He's 2 for 4. And that's the kind of start to the inning Duluth needed as they try to climb their way back. Velasquez has been so much better of late, as I mentioned. Had that stretch where he hit 6 home runs in 5 games. He's got 2 more hits today, 2 for 4 yesterday. It's so great to see his development. An entire season off at Vanderbilt this past year, and it took him a while to get adjusted, but he has certainly done so in the last few weeks. Brandon Compton swings and fouls it back. A huge cut there. Compton, his last time up, crushed a home run to right field for his 11th home run of the year. RBI number 59. He's 2 shy of the Huskies' single-season record. 0-1 to Compton. He rolls it to first. Fielded by Warner, he'll step on the bag and retire Compton. Moving over to third is Velasquez, but for Gatchik, with a 5-run lead, you will certainly trade an out for an advance of a runner. Looked like Compton was swinging for the fences on both of those pitches. Grounds out in the end, and here comes Brylan West. Huskies need runs, and they need them quick. Outside corner with the breaking ball. Strike one to West. West has flied out to center. He's grounded into a double play and singled. That single came back in the fifth after the Compton home run. 0-1. Outside. 1-1. One offering to West. A big cut and a miss for strike two. Gatchik stranded those two hitters in the sixth. And he's trying to strand Velasquez on the bases as well, who led off this inning with a double. He now stands at third with one out. But the Huskies will need to string a series of hits together to get back in this game. Just outside. 2-2. Brylan West's eye, one of the best out there, and he showed it off with that one. Will not offer at pitches out of the zone. Such a disciplined hitter. 2-2, that breaking ball just misses. I think a little bit low and outside. And again, Brylan West takes somehow. 3-2. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. He retires Brylan West. Gatchik wins the long battle after a couple of pitches just miss. He is not phased and retires West. That is Gatchik's second strikeout since entering. And that will bring up Callan Halverson. First pitch to Halverson is low for ball one. Halverson walked and singled. He's grounded out to third. He takes low and outside, 2-0. Halverson trying to bring in Velasquez, who led off the inning with a double. Huskies have stranded a lot of runners today, and there's a potential to strand Velasquez as well. Halverson hits that one deep in the air to left, though. Back goes Kuriger. He'll watch it fly off the trees in left center field. Callan Halverson, home run number 6, cutting into that lead. It's 7-4. Halverson getting ready for the home run derby in Bismarck, and he shows why. Compton and Halverson, 2 of the 3 home run derby participants for the Huskies, go deep today, and finally the Huskies get runs off of Gatchik. What a big-time swing of the bat from Callan Halverson, who seems to bring a clutch hit every single time when the Huskies need it. That's chopped to third by Hallquist. Throw to first is in time from Lewis to retire the side. A 2-run shot from Callan Halverson to cut the deficit to 3. It's 7-4 as we stretch here in Thunder Bay. We'll be right back on the Huskies Radio Network.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Huskies fans, when searching for your new or new-to-you vehicle, as a proud supporter of our very own Huskies and our Duluth community, Volkswagen of Duluth provides you with a fantastic selection of new, used, and certified pre-owned vehicles to view and test drive. From the affordable Jetta sedan and Taos crossover to the 3-row Atlas with enough room for the entire family and all your outdoor activity gear, Volkswagen of Duluth has your solution. Contact us today for your exclusive Volkswagen experience. Volkswagen of Duluth, your local sponsor for our Duluth Huskies.
Adolphson and Peterson Construction is a proud sponsor of the Duluth Huskies. Founded in Minnesota in 1946, A&P has been building the Duluth area since 1977. At A&P, we build trust, communities, and people while delivering an exceptional product and client experience. A&P is proud to be a part of this amazing community and sponsor the Duluth Huskies. Let's go Huskies!
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Trey Lewis to lead it off against Caden Edwards. First pitch is high for ball 1. Top of the order for Thunder Bay. And for this Huskies bullpen, it's time to put together scoreless innings. Huskies cannot afford to fall behind anymore. That's high 2-0. Edwards nearly got out of a jam. He came in replacement of Leon Thompson in the 6th. Had 2 strikes and 2 outs, but a double scored 2 more runs for Thunder Bay. That's in the dirt now, 3-0. Those are the kind of runs that you might look back on in this game. Callan Halverson, a 2-run shot in the top half of this inning, cut the deficit to 3, and you think about where this game would be if not for that. That's a 4-pitch walk. That pitch misses high to Lewis. But without that 2-out, 2-strike hit from Carter Allen that knocked in 2, Huskies are looking at a 1-run deficit. Instead, it's a 3-run deficit, with Thunder Bay now looking for more. Patrick Engskov at the plate. First pitch. That one's in there. Strike 1 to Engskov. Engskov has walked, reached on an error a couple of times. Huskies had 6 errors yesterday. They've got 2 errors today. Engskov hits it in the air, left center field. It will be Davis or Voss. It'll be Voss as the two nearly collide. And Voss is able to come up with it. Fortunate that they didn't hurt each other and they were able to come up with the out. Davis tracked all the way over from center field. That was definitely to Voss's side and left. But with Davis's speed, he was able to make it to the play, but Voss in the end calls him off, sort of. And that will bring up Cole Ketzner. High and outside, ball 1 to Ketzner. That out was desperately needed for Edwards. The leadoff walk, you're looking for an out to prevent stress when you're not having command. That's in the dirt now, 2-0. Ketzner, been on base 3 times, hit by pitch, a single, a walk, and then he also reached on a fielder's choice in the 6th. That's high, 3-0, misses just barely at the top of the zone. Really close pitch. That's low, ball 4. So a couple of 4-pitch walks from Edwards in this inning. He gets the out to Engskov with the fly out to left, but the walks have been the issue in this inning. He's now issued 3 walks in an inning of work. Now it's Dalen Pena who had a big-time RBI double in the 6th as the Border Cats extended their lead. First pitch. That's outside, ball 1 to Pena. Talked about in the open his struggles up here with Thunder Bay after a great season with Texas State. Well, He's been on base 4 times today with a couple of walks, a double, and a single. That is high 2-0. That double was one of 2 in a row for Thunder Bay that brought in 2 runs. Kehoe doubled in Pena in the ensuing at bat. It was when Leon Thompson was at the end of his outing. Just couldn't quite get Pena. He hits that one in the air. Left center, it'll be Davis this time calling off Voss. Throw will go into third, runners hold. So that's an unproductive out that Edwards desperately needed. This time there was more communication from Davis to have Voss move out of the way. And Davis covers so much ground, and it's an adjustment for a corner outfielder, I'm sure, to know that some of those that you expect you're going to need to get, you don't. Brings up Tyler Kehoe, first and second, 2 gone. First pitch, runners going. Way inside, it hits Kehoe. And in some ways, the Huskies catch a break there. If that doesn't hit Kehoe and it goes to the backstop, Thunder Bay may have been able to get a run. You don't want to load up the bases, but there's at least a chance now that Edwards can hold Thunder Bay scoreless. It's up to Carson Croca now. Bases juiced. 7-4 ball game in the 7th. 36 pitches for Edwards through an inning in the 3rd. Croca's popped out to short. He's singled, grounded out to second, and walked. 1 for 3. That's chopped foul towards the Huskies dugout. 0-1. Croca, a recent arrival for Thunder Bay. Out of Texas A&M University Corpus Christi. He is going there next year. That breaking ball drops in there nicely. Strike 2. He played with McLennan Community College last year, did Croca. That's one of the best JUCOs in the entire country. 95 at-bats, 232 average, but a 339 on-base percentage. Tremendous high school numbers as well. 0-2, a swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove of Vanacini, and Edwards holds Thunder Bay scoreless. Couple of runners stranded. And the Huskies desperately needed that. Bases loaded. Thunder Bay does not score. We'll go to the top half of the 8th. It's 7-4 Thunder Bay on the Huskies Radio Network.
Huskies fans, now that summer is here, you have more important things to do than worry about vehicle maintenance. But before you hit the open road, make sure it gets some TLC from Auto Ace Express Lube. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When you run AMSOIL, your engine will thank you with performance. Stop by at 1506 Kenwood Avenue, located in the Kenwood Shopping Center.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMSOIL products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Damaged auto glass is a drag. Let City Auto Glass make the process simple and get you fixed up safely and efficiently. They work with all insurance carriers and do the most of the legwork to make your glass claim process simple and stress-free. All City Auto Glass work is warranted for as long as you own the vehicle too. Visit cityautoglass.com to learn more. Employee-owned City Auto Glass. Your safety, our business.
The beautiful voice of Alex Chun as we are back in the top of the 8th inning. Huskies with work to do offensively. They got 2 runs back in the top half of the 7th on a Callan Halverson home run, but they still trail by 3 runs with 6 outs to work with. It's still Jacob Gatchik on the mound. Other than the Halverson home run, last 2 times out against Duluth, he has been outstanding. He's now gone 4 innings against Duluth and allowed just the 2 runs. It's Lucas Kelly pinch hitting for Joe Voss. 7, 8, 9 in the order for Duluth, and so there'll be some shifting around defensively the next inning. For now, Marcus Pointer is looking for offense. Huskies desperately need it. Trailing by 3. Kelly hits it in the air center field. Ensko slips, but he gets back up and makes the grab. It's an impressive recovery. As soon as the ball was hit, Engskov fell down, but gets right back up to make the catch. So the pinch hitter, Lucas Kelly, is retired on 1 pitch. Exactly what Gatchik was looking for. That Halverson home run, all the more impressive when you consider that Gatchik has been so tough against these Huskies. That's in there. Strike 1 to Vanacini. Gatchik from Northwest Missouri State. 38 innings pitched there. 4.50 ERA. 49 strikeouts in 38 innings to just 15 walks. We're seeing that really good stuff right now as Vanacini offers down below the zone for strike 2. Swings and misses. A good bounce back so far in this inning from Gatchik. 0-2. Vanacini fouls it off right side and out of play. I think for Gatchik to get the pinch hitter Lucas Kelly on 1 pitch after some struggles in that 7th inning allows you to settle back into your prior rhythm. Oftentimes you see when pitchers get that 1 pitch out to begin an inning, they are locked in. 0-2. That breaking ball misses outside. 1-2 to Vanacini. 10 hits for Duluth, 9 hits for the Border Cats. And yet the Huskies trail by 3. Nine walks issued by Duluth pitching. That's outside. Vanacini battling hard. This is a crucial at bat, as he knows. Down 0-2, not going away quietly. 2-2. Here's the pitch to Vanacini. He golfs at it, and it is going to drop in for a base hit in between Kuriger, Kroka, and Engskov. And somehow it finds its way in for a hit. Well, that's a 2-strike swing. That's what you're taught to do. Put the ball in play and see what happens, and Jack Vanacini is rewarded for it. That was a pitch really low in the zone, maybe even below the zone, and an impressive job from Vanacini just to dump it into left and get on base. That's all you're asked to do at this point. That's in the dirt, ball 1. Huskies just need base runners desperately. And that's one way to do it. Can't afford to have the bases empty with 2 out, trailing by 3 in the 8th. 1 on, 1 out. 1-0 to Adrian Davis. 1-0 pitch. Davis pops it up towards second. It is caught. Well, it's dropped by Allen. It's the infield fly rule, so it does not matter. It is out number 2. Sure, Allen may have, in the end, been thinking that he could try and turn 2 there. If you drop it, you never know. Maybe the infield fly rule is not called, but it was. Pretty clear situation there. First pitch to Jared Medham is outside for ball 1. Top of the order now for Duluth. There are 2 outs, but this is the part of the lineup where they need to manufacture runs. 1-0. That's low. 2-0. Medham has popped out to short. He's singled, grounded out to third, and popped out to short. 1 for 4. He came up with a chance to tie the game with a runner at second when he popped out his last time. Swings and misses, chases down below the zone. A little bit over aggressive there from Medham. Two one. Swing and a miss by Medham. Strike two. He chased again. That time it was off the plate outside. Chases down below and then outside. In this kind of situation, it can be hard to stay in the zone. You're just trying to produce for your team at a time when they desperately need it. 2-2. That's lined into right field. That'll get down for a hit. Jared Medham does just enough going the opposite way with 2 strikes. There was nobody over there, and he keeps the inning alive. A couple of really impressive 2-strike at-bats in this inning from Duluth, both from Vanacini and Medham. Huskies battling hard, and that will bring Velasquez to the plate. An incredibly hot hitter, and that's the key. Get Medham getting on. Give Velasquez another opportunity, who doubled off of Gatchik his last time up in the 7th. First pitch. Velasquez takes strike one. Nice breaking ball from Gatchik. Lacrosse and Mankato currently tied 3-3 in the top of the 7th. This is potentially a golden opportunity for the Huskies if Mankato is able to come out with that victory. They need to come back and win this game. That's outside, 1-1. Lacrosse at 18-4 in the second half. They've rarely ever been dropping games. Huskies trailing them by 3 games in the standings. They need to pick up that game if Lacrosse were to lose. That's low, 2-1. It's going to come down to a big rally here. Velasquez has got a chance to cut into it. Vanacini at second, Medham at first. 7-4 game in the 8th. Two one. Swing and a miss by Velasquez. A big cut there. That pitch, I think, was a little bit off the outside. 2-2. Gatchik trying to get Thunder Bay through this inning. Already 3 innings under his belt. What a job he's done in relief. 2-2. Swing and a miss by Velasquez on the breaking ball. Gatchik gets out of a crucial jam here in the top of the 8th. Huskies strand 2 more runners. We will head to the bottom half of the 8th, 7-4 Border Cats on the Huskies Radio Network.
Husky fans, next time you go to a game, remember that the First Base Beer and Concessions is staffed by board members of North Country Ride. When you buy beer or concessions on the First Base side, your tips will directly support North Country Ride, a nonprofit organization giving therapeutic horse rides to children with disabilities. To learn more, visit their information table in the main concourse or online at ncride.com.
St. Luke's has 14 primary care clinics throughout the region ready to care for your healthcare needs. Plus, more than 30 specialty care clinics, from allergy specialists to cardiologists to weight loss physicians. Experience St. Luke's mission to put the patient above all else. Learn more at slhduluth.com.
Hey Huskies fans, see how the action in tonight's game stacks up against the rest of the league. Check out highlights, game recaps, and top plays on the Northwoods League pregame show, which is broadcasted daily and available for free with on-demand viewing. Visit the Northwoods League website at www.duluthhuskies.com to watch all 72 games.
Fans, hit a home run with Radiant Window Cleaning Incorporated. They offer free estimates on residential window cleaning, commercial window cleaning, power washing, and gutter cleaning. Give them a call at 218-721-2323 or visit www.radiantwindowcleaning.com.
Poplar Golf Course, located in Poplar, Wisconsin, is a 9-hole golf course just a short 30-minute drive from Wade Stadium. Get away from the lake winds and enjoy beautiful views for only $25 a round. Call today at 715-364-2689 to reserve your tee time today.
It's the bottom half of the 8th inning. Huskies trail 7-4, and they have a new pitcher on the mound. It's the fourth of the night. Chandler Cameron out of San Diego, California, plays his college ball at Grossmont College. And he's making his second appearance this summer. He went an inning and a third against the Minot Hot Tots on July 22nd. Allowed just one run, one earned run, no hits, 2 runs overall. It was the 4 walks that killed him. 1 strikeout in the inning and a third. So he'll look for some better command here, and he faces 7, 8, 9 in the order, trying to give the Huskies an opportunity. They trail by 3, 7-4, and they only have one more crack at it. Been a lot of runners left on base in this game for Duluth. They've had opportunities to have a big offensive output, but it just has not happened so far. Kuriger, Allen, and Warner. Cameron, 6 appearances in 2023 with Grossmont College. 3 innings pitched, 9 earned runs, 5 hits, 6 walks, and a strikeout. It's been the walks that he's had trouble with. 13 appearances in 2022, 18 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts to 13 walks. That is fouled out of play by Kuriger down the right field line. 0-1. A 1 pitch. That's in there. Strike 2. Cameron's got an interesting delivery. Kind of got a lurch and a hitch to it at the end. He ends up firing downhill from a sidearm delivery. That's out of play by Kuriger. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Foul off again by Kuriger down that right field line. He is peppering the fans over there with those swings. Oh, 2. That's it in the air, center field. Davis, a few steps to his left. He's got it for out number 1. Brings up Carter Allen. Carter Allen has a crucial double in this game that came in the 6th, part of that 4-run 6th inning for Thunder Bay. 2 outs, 2 strikes on him in that 6th. He knocked in 2 more runs. Instead of a 1-run deficit for Duluth, it's 3 right now because of Carter Allen. The adding on in late inning situations is so crucial to winning games, and Thunder Bay has done that today. Outside, 2-0 now to Carter Allen. Allen has doubled twice and walked. Struck out his first time in the 2nd, but has had a really good day at the plate. 2-0. That breaking ball misses outside. 3-0. Is outside. Ball 4. Seen a lot of 4-pitch walks from Huskies pitching. There's been times when the command has gone out the door, and it's forced pitch counts up for a lot of these pitchers. Brings up Blake Warner. Huskies desperately need a scoreless inning from Chandler Cameron to have any chance in this game. Outside, ball 1. Warner is 0 for 4. Couple of strikeouts, a ground out, and then a pop-out bunt attempt. There goes the runner. Throw down from Vanacini is not in time. coming off the bag was Allen, but the tag was not there when he was off the bag, and so it's a stolen base for Carter Allen. Very, very close play initially with the tag, and then if Medham had the tag on the second attempt when Allen was off the bag, he might have been able to grab him, but just didn't have the tag placed at the right moment. 1-1 to Blake Warner. Breaking ball, misses low, 2-1. Two-one pitch. That's off the inside now, 3-1. So Cameron having some trouble throwing strikes. He walked Allen, and now falling behind 3-1 to Warner. Huskies have as a staff have issued 10 walks. That's in there on the inside to Warner, 3-2. Walks have been an issue for this staff all season long. It's allowed opponents to build rallies and at times have tremendous offensive performances. 3-2. Foul off by Warner. A series of walks allows teams to feel confident at the plate as they build rallies, and it results in a lot of timely hits off of those walks. So often you are hurt when you walk people. That is high and goes to the backstop. Moving over to third on ball 4 is Carter Allen. So now runners at the corners with only one gone. 2 walks in this inning have hurt Cameron. The walks have hurt so many pitchers this season for Duluth. It's Trey Lewis standing in now. Cameron in desperate need of a strikeout or a double play. Lewis has been on base 3 times. He's walked twice, been hit by a pitch. First pitch to Lewis is popped up on the infield. Velasquez goes to the edge of the grass at second base, makes the catch. A bluff from third by Allen, but he's not going anywhere. And that's out number 2. Cameron desperately needed that. Velasquez tracked into the outfield. Initially, it looked like it was going to be on the dirt in the infield, but makes the grab regardless. As he tracked back on it, he wondered for a second if Allen was going to test him because he was on his back foot, but just not really any opportunity to get home. It would have been very risky. That's high. Ball 1 to Patrick Engskov. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Vanacini. 1-1. So there have been times when Thunder Bay have had chances to really build this into a great offensive performance. Huskies have limited the damage at times, but another swing and a miss. Strike 2. They have limited the damage at times, but the Huskies have not been able to come through with timely hits, and so the score stands where it does. 1-2, there goes the runner. Foul tip by Engskov. Huskies are fortunate. That would have been almost sure stolen base for Warner. One, two. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It hung up out of the zone, but it does the job. And Cameron gets the scoreless inning in the end. He strands a couple of base runners. Last chance for Duluth. They trail 7-4 as we get to the top half of the ninth on the Huskies Radio Network.
Hey Huskies fans, see how the action in tonight's game stacks up against the rest of the league. Check out highlights, game recaps, and top plays on the Northwoods League pregame show, which is broadcasted daily and available for free with on-demand viewing. Visit the Northwoods League website at www.duluthhuskies.com to watch all 72 games.
Support for the Huskies comes from Bent Paddle Brewing Company in Duluth's Lincoln Park Craft District, featuring Bent Paddle's World Beer Cup bronze medal winner, Bent Hop IPA. The star flagship of Bent Paddle is available throughout Wade Stadium as well as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the Dakotas. And introducing for the first time, canned Wade Wit. You can pick up a Wade Wit here at the stadium or at Bent Paddle's Brew House on Michigan Street.
Collector's Connection, located in Village Square Mall, buys and sells sports cards, Pokemon cards, and Magic, the Gathering cards. They also have comics, CDs, vinyls, and DVDs. Stop by the store for sleeves that fit your cards like a glove and find the newest hit for your collection.
Top of the 9th inning. Huskies have one more chance. They trail by 3. They've got 12 hits, but only 4 runs in the game. That has been the issue. They had issues with runners in scoring position earlier this season. It's largely gone out the window, but that has been one of the stories of this game so far. Jacob Gatchik is through 3 1/3 innings. He's allowed only 2 earned runs. Those 2 earned runs came on a Callan Halverson home run, but he's done a really good job eating up so many outs for the Border Cats. Has a couple of jams that he's been able to get out of as well, in addition to that home run. Gatchik is approaching his longest outing of the season. He's gone 3 1/3 before, 3 2/3 a couple times as well. So he's right on the edge of that length. This 18th appearance, as I mentioned, a workhorse. He will face 3, 4, 5 in the Huskies lineup. It's not going to be easy for him to try and close out this game. Brandon Compton has had quite a day. He's 3 for 4 with a couple of singles and a home run. Time is called as Ketzner will go out and talk to Gatchik. Border Cats are fortunate. They've only had to use 2 pitchers today. Shepard went 4 2/3, and Gatchik now threw 3 1/3. That is so helpful for a staff this part of the season where everyone is exhausted. Get to preserve your bullpen for the coming games. Now Brandon Compton will step into the box. $11 home runs, 59 RBIs on the year. He's just looking to get on to start this rally. First pitch. That's low, ball 1. Compton does struggle against lefties. His home run came off of the righty Shepard, but he has definitely improved against left-handed pitching as the season has gone on. 1-0, that's in there. Strike 1 right down the middle from Gatchik. Fastball. Compton pops it up left side, out of play. Mankato has taken the lead against La Crosse. They lead it 4-3. So this is the opportunity. Unfortunately, the Huskies are down their last 3 outs, trailing by 3 runs. Because La Crosse doesn't lose very often, and they've got a chance to gain a game. Can they put together an incredible comeback? 1-2 is just a little bit low. Great frame by Ketzner, but Compton takes a really close pitch and lives to see another day. Two. Swing and a miss by Compton, a breaking ball that completely fooled him for out number 1. And that is a big out number 1 as Compton has had a really, really good day. That will bring up Brylan West. Just 2 more outs for the Huskies to work with. West has flied out, grounded into a double play, singled and struck out. He's 1 for 4. First pitch to West. He checks his swing and fouls it back to the screen. 0-1. Can't be understated, can't be overstated how good Gatchik has been. On the verge of his longest outing of the season, shutting down this really tough Huskies offense. That breaking ball drops in there. Strike 2. 0-2 now. Oh, 2 is outside. 1-2 now. You get the sense if the Huskies can just get one base runner, they'd be able to string together a few hits, but Gatchik has been really, really tough. 1-2. West is able to lay off. That was a nasty breaking ball tailing away low and inside. Two. West takes low, ball 3, and he's always going to force a pitcher to come into the zone. So much patience, so much focus in this crucial moment. Payoff pitch to West. Breaking ball drops in there, strike 3 called. Gatchik with back-to-back strikeouts to begin the ninth. He's got 5 overall on the day as he does now reach his longest outing of the season, going 4 innings. And the Huskies are 1 out away from dropping a crucial game here in Thunder Bay. Here's Callan Halverson, last hope for Duluth. First pitch, breaking ball in there on the outside, strike 1. Thunder Bay crowd getting excited. This win is very, very close now. 0-1 in the dirt and outside. 1-1 to Halverson. Halverson has been on base 3 times. A walk, a single, and that 2-run shot back in the 7th. Huskies have not been able to build on it. 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. Halverson's home run hit a tree in left center field. There's a group of trees in left center and moving towards dead center. Hit one of them on the fly. 2-1 pitch, popped up right side. Is it going to get out of play? It is. Two and 2 the count to Callan Halverson. Border Cats are 1 strike away from putting together their 2nd consecutive victory against Duluth. 2-2 offering. Halverson takes low, ball 3. Gatchik trying to finish off this incredible performance. Payoff pitch. Halverson rips it into left center field. Back goes Kurger to the wall. It is off the wall. Halverson will dig into second, and he'll have a double. That is Halverson's 3rd hit of the game, and he's on base for the 4th time. He keeps the Huskies alive in this game. Now it's up to Mike Hallquist. Ball 1 hop the wall in left center field, a similar spot to his home run. And an impressive swing of the bat with 2 strikes. J.M. Kelly is going to come out and take out Jacob Gatchik, who I'm sure really wanted to finish this game. But J.M. Kelly wants to make sure they shut the door and win this one. We'll stay right here. Gatchik is thrown 75 pitches, 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts to 1 walk. He comes 1 strike away from finishing it off, but Kelly wants to make sure they get this victory. Doesn't want to give the Huskies any momentum, and they'll have to now adjust to a new arm. 4 runs, 13 hits for the Huskies, 7 runs, 9 hits for Thunder Bay. It's been a lot of missed opportunities for Duluth in this game. To only have 4 runs on those 13 hits, not something we've seen of late from this Huskies team. The new pitcher for Thunder Bay is number 50, Barron Sawyer out of Abbeville, Louisiana. Freshman from Nichols State. He only pitched an inning and a third in 2023. He allowed 4 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks to a strikeout. 28th overall right-handed pitcher coming out of Louisiana. And he's got a chance to put together the last out, finish off the Huskies, and get the 2nd victory. He's appeared in 11 games so far this season for Thunder Bay. 16 2/3 innings, 15 earned runs allowed, 21 walks to 14 strikeouts, 8.1 ERA, and so the walks have been a real issue, over a walk per inning. Coming in the middle of an inning, he's going to have to try and find his command as quickly as possible. Mike Hallquist at the plate. You wonder if scouting report is to take a few pitches and see if Sawyer can locate in the zone. Really an interesting decision to take out Gatchik. Of course, I'm sure he's tired, but only 1 more out to get. Huskies have not shown an ability to do much of anything against him other than Callan Halverson. He had 2 of the 6 hits against Gatchik, and none of the balls against Gatchik were hit nearly as hard as the ones Halverson hit. So that decision may not matter, but it is interesting to think about. Mike Hallquist at the plate, trying to keep the Huskies alive. First pitch to Hallquist, a swing and a miss for strike 1. He was ready to go on the first pitch from the new right-hander. 0-1. Hallquist takes outside, 1-1. Jake Brill is now standing on deck. Lucas Kelly pinch hit for Joe Voss. Last time, 7th place hitter was up, and it'll be yet another pinch hitter for Lucas Kelly. 1-1. Hallquist takes outside, 2-1. Unfortunately for Duluth, after Hallquist, it's the bottom of their order that has struggled to produce today. Two-one pitch. Outside, it gets away. Go to the backstop. Halverson over to third. That doesn't really matter. But ball 3 certainly does matter. See if Hallquist is taking here. With his power, of course, you would be happy to have him swing away. But Sawyer's issues with command and the fact that he's got 2 outs in this inning probably want to force Sawyer to come in. 3-1. Cut and a foul back. Hallquist was swinging at it. He got a pitch in the zone that he liked. Just a little bit late. And now again, the Huskies are down to their last strike. Three-two pitch. High ball 4. Hallquist keeps it alive. Runners at the corners. The Huskies never quit easily in these games when they're behind. It's Max Coop to come in and pinch hit. How about this? Max Coop has been dealing with a lat injury the last few days. Marcus Pointer told me before the game that he was available to pinch hit, and here he is in what may be the biggest spot of the season. Are we going to have another pitching change here? Yes, we are. J.M. Kelly not happy with Sawyer. Gives up the walk, and he says, that's it, you're done. I have to go to somebody else to try and get this last out. This is really interesting. Marcus Pointer is talking to the umpires about the 3-batter minimum. J.M. Kelly cannot go to the bullpen. That is against the rules. He is claiming that that should not be allowed. Pointer getting an explanation from the umpires. You wonder what the situation is here. Not sure how this is possible that they're being allowed to change pitchers. The new pitcher is Peter Fusek, who we've seen in the lineup, but he's getting the opportunity on the mound here today. His 6th appearance. He's gone 5 1/3 innings, allowed just 1 run, 5 strikeouts to 3 walks, a 1.69 ERA. And what a spot for him. Be interested to hear the explanation after the game that Marcus Pointer got from the umpires about why Border Cats have been allowed to make this pitching change. What a spot this is for Peter Fusek to come into out of Western Illinois. Went 2 for 18 this past year with Western Illinois at the plate. And he has done an impressive job pitching for Thunder Bay. Yes, only 5 1/3, but just the 1 run as a guy who's been primarily a hitter in his collegiate career. Some good numbers. He was homeschooled in high school. Not something you see very often out of Chicago, Illinois. He played at Milwaukee Area Technical College, was a NJCAA All-American there in junior college in 2021. Hit .421 with 4 homers, 30 RBIs, 27 stolen bases. Was really good in 22 as well with a .331 average, a .456 on-base percentage. But it is up to his pitching skills to try and finish off this game. Again, as I mentioned, Max Coop getting the opportunity to pinch hit. He has had the lat strain. He's been out last few games, but he was available to pinch hit, and here he is. He takes outside for ball 1. So huge that he is available to pinch hit. One of the best hitters on the Huskies team all season long. He's been here since day 1. Hitting .316 with 4 homers and 29 driven in. Huskies need a hit here. Just outside, 2-0. Crowd doesn't like it. Halverson at third, Hallquist at first. Huskies trail by 3. 2-0. Coop fouls it back. He was right on it. That's a really good pitch on 2-0, and he takes a second to think about that. I think he wants it back. Two one, inside, ball 3. See if Max Coop gets something good to hit here on 3-1. Coop chops it to third. Lewis has it. Throw to second is in time to retire the side and end the ball game. Fusek does his job, comes in and gets the third out. Border Cats needed 3 pitchers in the 9th inning to get that third out, but they do it, and they hold on. Ended up being really tight. But again, the Huskies just left a lot of runners on base in this game. 4 runs, but 13 hits, and so many of those guys who got on base were left stranded. We'll be back with some post-game talk. Border Cats win it 7-4, and they take 2 in a row in this 4-game series. We'll be right back on the Huskies Radio Network.
Are you looking for a fast, friendly, and efficient oil change? Look no further than Auto Ace Express Lube. They have you covered on both sides of the bridge with convenient locations at 1928 Tower Avenue and 1506 Kenwood Avenue. Auto Ace Express Lube proudly features AMS oil products, and their pros will check fluids, tires, and vacuum the interior. When a Huskies player hits a home run, one lucky fan will go home with a $50 gift certificate, courtesy of Auto Ace Express Lube.
Be sure to check out the Duluth Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay up to date on all the news and notes during the season. Post your photos and highlights and tag the Huskies throughout the game. Make sure to download the Northwoods League app on your smartphone to keep up with standings, stats, and more for the Huskies. All 68 games this season are now free to watch on your phone, tablet, or computer via the Northwoods League app and help celebrate the 30th anniversary season of the Northwoods League.
Back here in Thunder Bay, Border Cats win it 7-4. That 4-run 6th inning in the end was the difference. They only led by 1 run coming into that inning, but were able to add on some crucial insurance runs, big-time hits from Tyler Kehoe and Dalen Pena, as well as Carter Allen. 3 doubles in that inning that knocked in combined 4 runs. Huskies had their pitcher to begin, Jace James, just go 1 inning. He hit the 35 pitch count and had to come out, and that was really tough on the pitching staff. Liam Thompson did a good job until the end of his outing. Eventually allowed 5 earned runs in total, but he did a really good job keeping the Huskies in it for quite some time, going 4 1/3 innings. Caden Edwards came in, allowed 1 run on an inning and 2/3, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and then Chandler Cameron finished it off with the 1 inning, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Thunder Bay used 2 pitchers until 2 outs in the 9th inning. Carson Shepard went 4 2/3, allowed just 1 earned run, 2 walks, and a strikeout. He got out of a lot of tough jams. Jacob Gatchik came in relief and was outstanding. 4 innings, 2 earned runs, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts to 1 walk. And he almost got the 3rd out to end this game in the 9th, but Coach J.M. Kelly decided to go to Barron Sawyer, who walked a batter. And then mysteriously, Thunder Bay was allowed to change their pitcher to Peter Fusek, who did get the last out, retiring the pinch hitter Max Coop on a ground ball to third base. Huskies will have 1 more game here in Thunder Bay to finish up this 4-game matchup with the Border Cats. It will be a daytime start tomorrow, 12:35 local time. Hope you'll join us for that. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Jordy Fee-Platt signing